Hello, and welcome to our very latest episode of the On Point Gaming Podcast. I am CMoney, and I am joined by the always lovely Doodle.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Thank you so very much for rocking out with us today. Let's get it. Did something happen to the ponies today? I mean,
You know, I'm not quite sure. I don't know if we had a day that went by that they didn't get shitted on. So I feel like something did happen today because I feel like being a pony and existing equals getting shitted on a daily basis, apparently. Man, I gotta tell you, I'm very excited for this show because this is a gangster moment again. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain moments that Xbox gets involved in where it's like, yo, did they really do that? Did they really? I think so. They could give two shits. You know what I'm saying? They could give two shits. Did these motherfuckers really go ahead? And I need to like quantify this in my head. Did these motherfuckers really go ahead and take a 5-year-old game, okay? 5-year-old game, put it on Xbox today.
What's today, CMoney?
And make the world forget that the Pro released today.
Hey, the disrespect, the pisser. Okay, how dare you?
God,
dare you? And there may or may not be a pisser emoji that we made for our members. Shout out to Fark You.
We did add some more emojis. We gotta, take it. There it goes. There it goes, being used right now. Exactly what it is. I wish I could, if only I could click it and bring it up here and see it, but no, because StreamYard thinks that it's not a good idea to let us see the images. You know what I'm saying?
They want to describe it. They're hoping it's to protect the pony's feelings. StreamYard knows. And it's
so you're saying that this is a pony service that we're using.
Yes, because listen, they will have to read it out. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that's why.
Yeah. This is the thing. I don't think I see G maybe in the chat. What's up, Ed? Says today was the Pro release day. Bro, honestly, listen, I gotta tell you something. I just did it just to kind of see. Unless you literally go in there and search like PS5 Pro on Twitter, like on X, bro, I saw no one talking about that shit. No one, like, nothing. The only thing I saw was people crying about the bad reviews, because we did see the bad reviews. When I say bad, right, average, right, before a $700 box minimum, right, that's just to get you through the door, right?
Yes.
That's like, hey, welcome. You can't actually go nowhere. You can just get in the door.
Get the egg cartons. We got another one.
You know all those games that you bought physically all those years ago, and you're so pumped to play them on your new Pro? No, sir. You need to buy a disc drive.
See, they believe in generations.
Yeah, generations of waste for sure, definitely. But for something that is going to cost $700, $800, realistically, all in, you're talking $810 here in America before tax. That's essentially about $900. Okay, if you want to get your stand so that the shit doesn't fall over. And the capping that I've been seeing out there is wild. I got my PlayStation 5 Pro and it doesn't fall. So you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So like this is what the people are doing. This is like how they're trying to make it seem, right?
If you put bookshelves on each fucking side, like if you just bookends, like what are we talking about? Are you gonna squeeze that big ass bitch? You know it's gonna tilt over the moment it's not freaking held up. Come on,
you bump the table,
shit.
down she go, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Out of here.
A lot of these motherfuckers got pets and shit. You telling me that your cat don't go like fuck this shit? What is this in my space? Some ugly ass shit. Knock that shit over.
That's why
Come
PlayStation
on.
is selling a stand because it doesn't need it. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm
you hear
sure.
that. The disk drive is obviously a big contention point because it's like, what the fuck are you doing? So you're talking again, minimal after tax, $900 here. Then you go everywhere else in the world, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I think Canada, I was looking, somebody was saying that it was like 1,100 before you start adding all that other stuff in there. It's like, goddamn. And again, if you're gonna go ahead and have that amount of money required to be invested, then that motherfucker shouldn't be average. There shouldn't be.
It should not be a basic bitch. It should
Bro,
not be. People should not point and laugh. It should not be a basic bitch.
There should be no way. There should be no point of contention for $1,000 console. Okay, we know in PC land that's nothing, right? But $1,000 console, no, man. I hear the capping. I hear people, you're judging because of the price. No, bitch, I'm judging it because of the price, because that's what I gotta pay for the shit.
Listen, when you're out here dictating the price of the next consoles, you better come correct, and there better be something in there worth the freaking money. That's it. It better be worth the money. It's not. Fuck out of here. Listen, it has to be justified. No one is out here saying, you know what, let's throw money out the window, because if that were the case, then, let me know.
Why not make it $3,000? You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Like what? Just raise the price to fucking whatever you want then at that point. Like, what are you
Shit.
talking about?
Crazy ass shit.
You coming up and you're trying to charge for some shit that is bullshit, right? But this is the beauty of all that, right? Right. The shit reviews are out there and all this other stuff. And again, think about it, guys. Aside from the laugh that we get from the reviews not being amazing, right? Because just at the end of the day, that's what this is, right? Like the review should be amazing.
Not just the reviews, but the takebacks and the damage control and oopsie, I fucked up. Now I gotta fix it. Let me go out there and do damage control. It's been fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love every minute of it.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But on top of that, you have Phil, who Phil's cutthroat, right? Like you guys. Like we know it here, right? Obviously, the ponies who are watching and talking shit, into the atmosphere, because they know if they write it here, they're gonna get sniped. Like you see a lot of motherfuckers listening, and they're like, "God damn it, CMoney, shut the fuck up!" Right? I don't want to hear shit. The pro's amazing, but they're still here, right? They're still here.
That's what's crazy. Like if you don't want to hear the reality of it, then earmuffs and skedaddle. But these motherfuckers act like they need to be listening to reality. You can stay in La La Land. That's all right.
Agreed.
You don't have to be here to get roasted.
So Phil is obviously, he's a killer, right? So he's, taking these kids' lunch money, right? Like he's not fucking around. So this I expect from him, but the shit that caught me off guard, honestly, was the fact that Hideo Kojima was the one who pulled the trigger. See, Phil Spencer, right? He gave him the gun and loaded it. You know what I'm saying? He cocked it too. He was ready. He was like, "Dog, this is on you. Okay, you do you. The game's coming to Xbox. You can announce it whenever you want. We already did this. Okay, the deal's done."
That was a part of the contract. He's like, "Listen, okay, we'll take you in, but you're gonna show me. You're gonna show me."
I'm telling you, Phil did his part. He's the killer. He said, "You know what? We're about to bring Death Stranding to Xbox. Look at what I did. This is gonna be hilarious. The ponies are gonna cry. Any day you tell them this, the ponies are gonna cry." He took the gun, cocked it, handed it to Kojima. Said, "Kojima, you pull the trigger.
This motherfucker was out there.
You decide when you announce that you're bringing the game, okay? You want to do it a day before, a week before, 5 days, to a month before, whenever you want to let everybody know Death Stranding's coming. You do you. And Kojima's like, yes, son. You know, yes. I'll let you know. That's what he said. That's what he told Phil. I'll let you know. Phil's like, all right.
I got this shit.
Phil's looking at the clock. You know what I'm saying? He's like, damn, dog, it's like a week away. Kojima's like,
pacing back and forth. I got this shit.
You. I
Stay
got
out
you.
of here.
Phil's like, bro, it's coming out like in 3 days. Are you gonna let somebody know? No.
Not yet. Not yet.
I will tell you when. In the day this morning. I feel like Phil got an email this morning.
Oh
like he was like, he just wrote, today is the day. You know Phil was like, God damn, Kojima gangster. That was Sony rescued him from Konami. That was Kojima's cutthroat. Kojima will shank you from behind, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like Kojima don't play around. Yo, I'm sorry.
They deserves it though.
I get it.
They deserve it.
I get
I'm
it.
just saying that was some petty shit.
I get it. I'm just saying that motherfucking Kojima is gangster, yo. Because there's no Phil's gangster. Phil got the deal, but Phil did not tell Hideo when this shit is gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? Like this was all Kojima who came out here was like, I'll fucking show them. I'll show them. They told me there was 62 million boxes. They told me I was gonna be rich. They told me I was gonna make so much. They told me there was 120 something, 140 million over there. Then they did the remaster or the remake, whatever the fuck, for PlayStation 5. They're like, look, we have so many. Let's fucking go. No. He didn't give a fuck. He was like, so you Sony, you lied to me? I've imagined like this whole movie just played out. Yo, I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those old Robert
De Niro.
Like, yeah. Like,
yes.
Did you just fucking lie to me? You know what I'm saying? He just fucking. He's like, okay, I'll get you back. No worries. Sure, Sony. I'll buy that shit from you. Give me. I know you broke. Give me that shit. I'll give you some cash. I'll give you some spare change. Okay, here you go. Give me my shit. I'll give it to you. Don't worry. I'll let you know when I'm gonna announce this shit. Yo,
this is
was
crazy.
Fucking gangster, yo. He's gangster. I don't give a shit. No matter how you cut it. My dude is gangster, yo. My dude is gangster. He ain't fucking around. Listen, before we even get started, Kojima's in the fold. He's like, I'm making OD. You know what I'm saying? I do whatever I want in this bitch. He came in, he's not fucking around. God damn, Kojima's gangster.
Beautiful.
We're gonna get into it. Fucking A. But before we do, we gotta shout out the motherfucking homie starting us off with a fucking band. My dude, P. Martin.
Freaking
go. In the building. What is up, homie? Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Now,
thank you.
I did see that our boy, he actually became a member off screen. So right before the show or
thank you so much.
Thank
you.
Shout out to him for becoming a member, but also for gifting 5 on point for gamer memberships. Y'all know what to do.
Tell him, baby.
Welcome to the family emoji in the chat. Welcome our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Welcome, B. Martin, and thank you so much.
Yo, that was very kind of you, man. Appreciate you, man. Let's see who got it. Whoever got it gets to experience these dope ass new emojis that everybody's putting up because they're fire. That's right. Let's see. We got Mike Johnson. You got Mershot. You got Ida Crow 76. You got Ghost 1 for 1. You got Micah Ford.
Yes.
And is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Absolutely, it is. All right. There you go. All right, man. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking with us, man. Thank you so much. And of course, B. Martin, man. Thank you, player. Appreciate you, homie.
Thank you and welcome.
Now, that being said, we got to go ahead and shout out our elite members and inner circle members on our YouTube channel, man. We appreciate y'all. Of course, our elite members, you have our boy, big boy Mike in the building. You got Dark Angelic and you got Spoon, man. Appreciate you, fam. Dark Angelic, we gotta go. We're gonna be picking up that coffee tomorrow. I couldn't get it. I thought it was
Oh,
good
I
enough,
can't
but I
wait.
couldn't. So tomorrow morning for sure, I'm gonna go get it, and then we're gonna
Thank
have a
you.
cup of coffee.
Thank you to
Great.
you and your
So thanks,
beautiful
brother.
wife. Thank
And
you
of
so
course, we
much.
got to represent with our inner circle members, the homie Big Mix Gaming and the brother Coach Hooded Canuck, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so very much, man. You guys are fucking sick. Again, that is our 2 higher tiers, so we appreciate y'all. But that being said, we do want to shout out to all of our members, man, who rock out with us. We appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. So thank you for rocking with us. And of course, you know what it is, man. Being here live in the flesh, in the building, rocking out with us, giving us your time, man. You guys are fucking awesome, and you guys are supporting us in such a huge way. So we appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being here. You know we got to do our top 3. We got to see who was the first 3 up in this bitch.
I need to
I
know.
can tell you right now, the homie Kev, number 1 in the building. That's right. Good evening, everyone. First for the first time.
Oh, let's go.
You the man.
That's confetti. Let's go, baby. Kevin, that's awesome. First one, and he typed it all out and everything.
Yeah, just to save the energy.
No,
so instead of me having to say, "Oh, is this the first time?"
That's swag.
It is, bro.
Saying.
Awesome, man. Thank you for being here, bro.
Thank you.
Of course, number 2 in the building. I'm pretty sure he's been here in the top. I'm pretty sure, but if I'm not, then welcome.
Tell me, baby.
The homie Good Griffin.
Yes.
Oh boy,
what's up, baby? Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Starting us off saying Xbox kicking ass and PlayStation in deep trouble now. IGN gave the PS5 Pro a lower score than Xbox Series X and says it's not essential. A7. Damn. And you know what they feel about 7s because that's what they gave Starfield. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into it for sure. And then
that means it's like a 4 though.
Yeah. In real life, that's a 4. And then our top 3. So our number 3 person in the building, the homie for sure, but have they been here in the top 3?
Oh.
Good question. Let us know. That's right. It's our homie Becca in the building. RSJ fan, thank you so much, homie, for being here. Appreciate you.
What's up, baby? How you doing today?
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
So quick and early. Appreciate y'all. But of course, shout out to everybody else who's here with us, man. I see the homie Force One Vlogs, man. What's up? It says Judgment Day from Podies. They got a double banger. Okay. They got the tears from one eye coming from about Death Stranding, and then the tears from the other eye coming from the shitty reviews. And then it's like, well, interesting times. Anthony Sanchez in the building. What's up, man? Night Eternal. What's going on, player?
Yes.
Game Shark in the building. What's up, fam? E-Ranks saying, snap. Can y'all out say whole slate? It's coming.
It's coming.
It is coming. Sucks for them because, for us, like the whole slate movement is a joke. You know, like we're laughing at them that they have to do this, whereas on the other side they're like, oh God, please give us something, man. Sony, I don't even know what they're doing. They haven't been home in weeks. I don't know who they ain't fucking us. They know they fucking us. I don't know who they fucking, but they ain't fucking us, man. We got no games, yo. No games. The motherfucker sent us a package. It's all box and I got shit that I can do with it. You know what I'm saying? Who they fucking look out the window, you see them with a fucking bunch of CDs, CD players and fucking DVD players out in their car, like, yeah, they fucking with the movies and the music. They fucking with you gamers over there.
Damn.
That sucks.
They don't fuck with you, but
I feel like I wish I had somebody who, or if we had the capability or somebody had the capability to just create that whole scenario in like a animation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that'd be dope.
Like a pony sitting there with the curls and like the things, you know what I'm saying, on the phone and like those old gowns. You know what I'm saying? Like the grandma, like like a 90-year-old will wear this big ass fucking gown just sitting there.
With the chanclas on.
Yo, with the chanclas on the phone screaming, I don't know where that fucking is. It's a weeks holding a fucking baby pony. You know what I'm saying? Now that's the shit that they said that they can't use. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker don't send any milk or food. The motherfucker just send candy and shit. It's like trying to sweet us up and ain't shit to do with it. You know, it's just rotten. Oh man, that'd
These
be
poor
good.
ponies.
Goddamn poor ponies. It's the truth. Roberto's in the building. What's up, man?
Oh,
What's up, player? Gun Griffin in the
Roberto.
building. Oh, Gun Griffin, we already know. Cage Fielder in the building. What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Cage, Jersey boy was good.
Appreciate you,
Was
fam.
good, baby. How you doing?
I see Gun Griffin talking a lot about the Halo stuff. Yes, there's a lot of Halo shit that dropped. Phenomenal. Tool Man 55. What's up, fam? How you doing, bro?
Yo.
Michael, you in the building. What's up,
Yes.
homie?
What's up, baby? How you doing today?
Says hi guys.
What's up?
Looks like the South of Midnight is being shown to the press soon. It's actually shown like now, right? Because what's his name? Paris is showed a picture. He's at the place, you know, today he was there. So it's already happened, right? So press is seeing it.
South of Midnight looks so good.
It's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger. Very, very excited for it. He asks, I wonder if that means the title's releasing soon. If it's Q1 2025, do you think it'll release in January or March? I don't like my mind is telling me it's not gonna be in January or March. I feel like it'll be maybe like April. I don't know because I feel like they're giving us Avowed in February.
Avowed is in February, yes.
It's not that we can't have month to month like big bangers, but I just don't know what they're like when we count all the shit, how are they spreading it out? Right? We know 2025 is massive, right? So do they have so much that they're gonna go back to back a few months? Like, I mean, obviously they're doing that right now, right? But you know, are they going to continue to do that where they're giving us those month to months, or is it going to be, every 2 months, every 3 months? That I don't know. So I would have figured maybe like an April release, because that still gives you enough time in January to do the deep dive, right? Because even though we're going to get previews, that's not the same, right? It's not the same as having them do a deep dive and going ahead and show us shit. So I do feel like if it's this soon that they're doing this, I am hopeful that it's, in the beginning of the year, but maybe April, I would assume, just because of Avowed. But who knows? You never know. They might surprise us. It might be a stealth drop in with the direct. They might do that deep dive, the developer direct, and then say, hey, guess what, motherfuckers? Game's out now, bitch. That'll be wild.
Just listen, I thinking of Indiana Jones. I mean, it could be. I've been hoping that, they hit us with it right away. And we've seen the amount of games just from what we know that are releasing next year. So, I wouldn't be surprised if we get it would be dope if we got it shadow dropped.
It would. It would be
Mhm.
wild.
And
It
we
would be
didn't get
wild.
one this year, right? We got Hi-Fi Rush the year before. So, it'll be nice.
Might be nice. It might be nice.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, but that is exciting. South of Midnight does look like
I know.
moves are being made. So, James Kofi, what's up,
James,
man?
what's up, love?
so the PS5 Pro pisser is the most expensive PS4 emulator I've ever seen. yo, dead ass. It's crazy, but it's the truth. Our boy B Martin, obviously, we know he's here.
Martin.
Says, what up, CMoney Doodle? Let's roast some ponies tonight.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, we are. Canuck in the building. What's up, man?
Coach.
Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you. Niturnal, I said you? Yes, I think I did.
No, what's good?
Vince C in the building. What's up, man? Vince C says, ponies love to say Kojima and PlayStation are best partners. Kojima will not put their games to Xbox console. Guess not.
Oh, how these relationships have fallen apart.
Bro,
but no,
crazy.
I've seen some capping out there talking about how this is not a PlayStation. I can't wait to get into it with you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it for sure.
These ponies are coping in one heck of a way, which makes it even funnier and more enjoyable because that they're just looking at the rest of the lineup like, what is going to happen with the rest? Who's next?
Listen,
Hiroki got to make his money. He got to make his money.
Listen, we talked about possibility of them over time starting to shed their first party, right? Before you shed your first party, you start to shed your second party. You know what I'm saying? So that Kojima deal, remember that wasn't a Kojima game that Sony money had it to keep away. No, no, no. Remember, this all
Tell him,
happened
baby.
at the time where Kojima got fired from Konami and PlayStation, what was it? Andrew something. Andrew was the guy in charge. I think his name was Andrew. Um, or I might be thinking of EA. Oh shit, no. I forget. One of the dudes that was in charge. It was the British dude, right? He had his little goatee. Um, I think it's the guy before Sean Layden. He sat down and then made the announcement. He was sitting on the chair. Boom, Kojima was there, and he said that they're working with Kojima. They're funding the next game. It's theirs. They're gonna own the IP, but he's making the game for them. This is what they did. All right. It was a big deal that this happened at the time. This is a second party relation. This was not a hey, I made this dope ass game. You want to give me money to keep it away from people? No, this was a legit, hey, we're paying for this game. This guy doesn't have shit. He's going to start making a game right now. Like, this is what took place, right? So that relationship is done, right? Not done in the sense like he's not going to release shit over there. I mean, he's making part
No,
two,
no,
but it's done like that
the
exclusive
isolation from
is
other
over.
platforms, that's over.
100%. 100%. Make sure you leave a like while you're watching right now because I'm seeing the number. I'm saying, you know what? We should be hitting the like button more because
Yes.
the more we hit the like button, the more these ponies are going to get roasted. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and keep that moving.
Let's go. Hit the
Let's go ahead and
like
keep that
button, you
moving.
guys. Share the link if you can. That'd be fantastic.
Absolutely,
And thank
man.
you for being here.
Sanchez MTZ Gaming in the building. What's up,
Sanchez.
man? Says Lena Khan leaving means Microsoft can outspend PlayStation out of business. I mean, that listen, you could say what you want about everything else in the world, but when it comes to the actual business side of things, this just opened up the floodgates for Microsoft. They could do whatever they desire. And I'm pretty sure they have pretty big desires, especially something that we're going to talk about later, which we might have already gotten a sneak peek. A sneak peek. Oh, when are they going to announce it? I don't know. I think maybe the fucking Game Awards. I don't know, but we're going to talk about it for sure later. I don't want to cross streams too hard, but agreed. Things are a changing. Service a lot. What's up, man? Thank you for being here,
Yo.
man. Eric in the building. What's up,
Yes.
man?
What's up, love? How are you?
Amit Kumar. What
Yo.
is up, playa? Did Griffin call me Cooney? Cooney is late again. What the fuck is that, Con Griffin? All right. Yo, 504 Trade Gaming, what's up, man? Says the fact that Death Stranding is cheaper on Xbox than it is on PlayStation is a shotgun blast to the pony's guts. Bro, they hitting them from every direction.
Yeah, I think it was a blast to the fucking nuts with that one. I just listen, that had to fucking hurt. They're lucky they didn't put that bitch in Game Pass. That would have been
Yes. That's a separate kill shot. You understand? Like they're doing it now. They're like, listen, we're basically
blood.
Yeah. He wants a double banger. He doesn't want to hit him once. He wants to make them cry twice. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna get everybody with that 20, right? It's nothing, right? You have a 20 in your pocket right now, you didn't realize it. Boom, you got yourself the game, and you're good to go. So that's what they're doing, right? They're hitting you with that, and then another separate time they'll make the ponies melt when it's in Game Pass and they're still charging like $80 or $70 for the game on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? This is the way. It's the way forward. It's just how it is. All right. It's just how it is. Infernal Dragon in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you. Nico Chief, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? It's Timmy. What's up, fam?
Yo,
doing,
Timmy.
you, man?
Happy Thursday, baby.
Absolutely. E ranks in the building. It says Sony is the dude at the pawn shop selling his class ring to pay the electric bill. Oh shit.
Damn,
Damn, that hurt. that hurt. It hurt me a little bit to hear. Like, shit, man, that's down bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you down real
I
bad.
mean, listen, E-Ranks, you ain't lying. Cause I mean, they're going through it. They're going through it. It's rough over there. L after L. This isn't it. I mean, they got a little bit of change from the game, right? But not enough. Not
Not
enough when
enough, man.
you're out there making games like Concord. You know? Just a
Absolutely.
reminder. Reminder. Concord never dies.
Concord never dies. That's the truth. Dark Angelic in the building. What's up, man?
Angelic, what's up, love?
Appreciate you,
good,
homie.
fam?
The Budster made the
Yes!
top 50 tonight. Yes, you did.
Let's go.
You did make the top 50. You did. You should feel good about that for sure.
That's the spirit.
There
Yes.
you go.
Glass half
Eastside
full.
Vandal. What's up, man? Thank you
Yo.
for being here. Our Lyric. What's up, man? And Mac.
Yes.
What's up, player? Thank you for being here. Jeff Seifried. What's up, man? How you doing, homie? Listen, I am I think I'm ready.
You ready?
To start hopping in. Yeah. Thank you all for being here, man.
Thank you,
Appreciate you guys.
I see faded Blaze. I see Fillmore Pockets.
Oh, see, I can't even see them. I'm too
Yes.
far. See
Infernal
Abdel in the
Dragon.
building.
Wade Johnson.
Get money. I can get money.
Duke.
I get
What's
it.
good?
Duke in the building. Scarlet Scarab. What's up, fam?
Yes.
Appreciate y'all.
Royal
Appreciate y'all.
Boyle. What's good,
Boyle,
fam?
what up, homie? Moonlight Ace, what's going on, fam? Gotham guy in the building. Oh, yeah, I remember the Jeff. Did Jeff really announce it? Yo, Jeff Keighley was not like, you could see him like gritting his teeth, but this is the one thing you got to remember. He may love PlayStation, but there's nothing that he loves more than Hideo's his junk. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna be graphic, but let's just say Kojima is first in his heart. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the reality. So he's like, well, my baby wants, my baby gets. You know what I'm saying? I'll announce it right here. Tell the world Kojima is coming to Xbox.
Listen, he loves nothing more than himself, right? So he's gonna go where that fame dictates.
What dates? What?
You heard something. I said fame. Fame.
Oh.
Fame.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Yeah. That's an issue. But no, it's a reality. He was the one going ahead and making the
Dictates.
Yeah. I thought you said dictates. And I was like, interesting choice.
That's what
of
the ponies
words.
are tasting. You know what I mean? How you freaking handle this shit? It's nonstop.
Absolutely. Canuck says Keely is crying in a corner somewhere. You ain't lying, Canuck. You ain't lying, bro. It's the truth. E-Rex says, hey, yo, Phil, watch this shit. Kojima. Oh, my God. Mr. Teddy Keys, what's up, Ed? Thank you for being here, bro. Right, you are gaming. What's up, playa? Oh, man, I feel bad. I get caught up so far back in the distance. But, Hargeet Shani in the building. What's up, man?
Hargeet was good.
Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate it.
Did you hear?
I think he did. Bell's there in the building. Big Miz Gaming. What's up, my dude? Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you, man. US Max 380. What's up, player?
Yo.
Appreciate you, man. Big boy Mike in the building. What's up, man?
Let's go.
What is going on, man? Thank you for being here, bro. Spider-Man 356. What's up, player?
Yo.
Appreciate you. E-Rank said ponies can keep that God of War Ragnarok though. We don't need that garbage here. Yo, you ain't lying, dog. You ain't lying. The homie service a lot. My dude with that $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you. Says PlayStation to hot games before having a hot tool. Oh shit. And you know the rest. Damn. Sir Riffs a lot.
Damn.
He fucking around.
Okay.
He came hard.
Right.
All over these ponies. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers can't see them more. Motherfuckers like, where am I? The motherfucker in my eye? It had me in my eye? Couldn't warn a bitch? Oh my God.
They
Oh,
opened their
Sheba
mouths
Army,
right at
bro.
that moment,
Oh, god damn.
choking and shit.
Oh my god, that's wild. That's wild.
Oh
Uh,
my
Hargeet says, I think
god.
previews are usually 6 to 8 weeks ahead of release. So that would be 2 months, give or take, which will put us in January.
Yes.
If what Hargeet is saying is not that it's true or not true, but if that holds, then we
If
could
it
be seeing
plays
a
out that way,
January
yeah.
release. I mean, maybe it is, man. Maybe South of Midnight is gonna fucking rock our world. They're gonna start the fucking year off. Maybe they're gonna come out and be like, "Oh yeah, I heard all you bitches talking about. Oh, we only have Hellblade." Watch. Maybe that's what they're gonna do. Maybe they're gonna come out here and slap some people up, show them what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? To have actual games on a normal, consistent basis. I'm telling you. I mean, it's wild, but it can happen 100%. Yeah, see, so Hargi says guessing Death Stranding 2 will come to Xbox as well. Wonder if there'll be some time exclusivity or not. Yeah, I mean, Death Stranding 2, they've already been making that game, right? So the deal's already been the deal, right? Well, maybe because if you hear, actually, god damn it, we got a little. I'm gonna save this. We're gonna pin this once we get into the
And
topic.
circle
We're
back.
gonna circle back to this.
I like that.
Because this leads to something that's pretty interesting. Okay, pretty interesting. Duke Togo, you're right. The last Kojima exclusive PlayStation has is MGS4, and that's rumored to release on Xbox in the second Master Collection. Yes, we did hear that rumor. MGS4 is one of the few Metal Gears that I actually played and beat. I played and beat part 2, and then played and beat part 4. 5 I played but never beat it. It was too long. Technically I beat Ground Zeroes, the little baby sampler game before that, but Metal Gears are typically too long. Oh, did I beat? No, actually I beat part 1 as well. So 1, 2, I never even touched 3, beat 4, played 5, but never, and then I never played any of the side games. So any of the games that came to like the Vita or whatever the fuck, all those other shit, never did it.
So you be beating, huh?
No, you be beating. You know what I'm saying?
That was good. That was quick. Let's go.
I'm ready for you. I take it. No shit, no more. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, Andrew House. Yes, I knew I was in the Andrew world.
Let's
Yes, Andrew
go.
House. That was a dude. For sure. Fillmore Pockets, what's up, man?
Yo.
Faded Blaze. What's up, player? Thank you for being here, man. All right. Let's get fucking started because we're just going into this a little bit is just exciting. Oh shit. The buzzer says Sony is Meek Mill after getting diddied. Damn. Even worse is Sony is Meek Mill after getting diddied and then everybody finding out. You know what I'm saying? Is one thing to get diddied, is another thing for the world to know that you got diddied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a whole other level.
That is a whole nother conversation. You know, that's a problem. C4 Skills, what's up, man? Varunka Spy, what up, players?
Yo,
Awesome
what's good?
Gomez, what's up, fan? Trey Bone, what is up, players? All right. I keep saying it, but McFig, what's up, man? It's like I want to say hi to everybody.
I know.
You know
Hargeet as well. Check this out. Power Boss, what's good? How are you today, baby?
Oh,
shout out to your wife.
You didn't know this was gonna happen. But our boy Hargeet in the building.
Yes.
Member for 9 months. Thank you, brother. Says in honor of it coming to Xbox, here's a Death Stranding US code. MXT2C-JD8PM-4GRR3-4GRR3-YPMPZ. Did that say pimp? Pimp Z at the end there? Why Pimp Z?
Yeah.
Listen,
because we pimping over here.
I wanted to read it out loud for the people who weren't sitting in front of a computer, easy to just do it. Maybe you just boom. You know what I'm saying? Just letting you know.
Shout out to Hargeet. Thank you so much. And shout out to whoever got
if you win
code. Let us know,
man. D Block in the building. What's up, man?
What's good?
Happy
love?
18th birthday to Gears of War.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We were gonna talk about it a little later, but yes, happy 18th birthday, man.
Yes.
That's fire. All right. Let's fucking go. Let me get my chapter.
Get your chapter, baby.
Okay. What's today?
That's a good question. I know it's Thursday.
It is Thursday, the 7th.
What's the date?
The 7th.
The 7th. Yo, this is going by.
I know, it's fucked up.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is. Absolutely. All right.
And what's
I got my
with the
chapter.
heat, though? Not
Yo,
heat, but like
that global warming shit is
normally-
real. I thought that shit was fake. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, motherfucker,
We're like,
why,
oh shit.
why am I outside in fucking shorts and chancletas in the fucking middle of November? The fuck, bro? This is crazy.
I don't know what's going on, you guys. It's a nice breeze, but damn.
Yeah, but bro, like I'm ready to get some hot cocoa. You can't have hot cocoa.
No, you
Fucking-
burn the
like
fuck
dying.
up.
Bro, I got the fan
You know?
blasting on me right now. I'll be melting like a goddamn
listen,
snowman.
you burn up like the PlayStation 5 when you try to
Oh
play
shit.
games.
Wow.
You
Wow.
know?
Well, they gotta spend 700 if they don't want that to happen no more, supposedly.
We'll see.
That's the
We'll
word in
see.
the
We'll hear
streets.
some stories sooner or later
Okay,
from the
yeah.
clowns who bought it.
Listen, where's my I was about to say,
Before you
where's my
go,
thing?
C-Money, hold up.
Before
Hold up. Get back.
Get
I
back,
literally
get back
said
to the
before
main
you go,
screen.
we gotta get our boy.
Oh, like before I go in general. I
you think I was
understand.
singing you a
The
song?
homie, I thought you were singing me a song. The homie, Royal Boyo in the motherfucking building. Thank you, brother, for being
Yo,
here, man. Thank you for that
let's
$5 super chat,
go.
homie. Appreciate you.
Thank
Says
you.
they mocked Xbox about the tools. Now, all I'm reading Pony say is we are waiting for the patches. Waiting for the patches, man. Laughing my ass off. Karma. That's all it is. Pre-patched. This is not patched. Bitch, you don't need a patch on the Xbox Series playing old shit. All right? They don't need a patch for that shit. Y'all some patchless bitches. You know what I'm saying? No patch having
Get
bitch.
your patches, motherfucker. But this is the thing. They're okay. They want the excuses to be valid when it's their turn with shit, right? They run around running their mouth and they don't want the heat. Bunch of dumb motherfuckers. They can't take it. Take that.
Yo,
Hashtag old Diddy for you. Fucking ponies.
goddamn.
Shit.
Oh my god, where is it?
Get it.
Hold on. I had it. I actually had I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty well set up today.
Oh, yeah, we see what's
Not this part. Not this
part. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. You let
because
us know when it kicks in,
No,
okay?
but for the majority of the rest of it.
Oh,
it's
okay.
all
Sure,
ready to go.
sure.
By the
'cause
way,
that's
babe,
normally how it
Age of
works.
Mythology came out. Did you see that
Oh
message
my
I sent
gosh,
you?
I'm so hyped. Yes.
Arena of the Gods.
Yes.
We gotta get it.
I was
okay,
in
here we
Ara.
go. Well, you were in Ara, killing it on these streets. I want to hear from our boy directly. You know what I'm saying? Before I get anybody else's word on it, I want it from the source.
Yes.
Sauce from the heat.
You want the sauce?
Not I want from the
kind?
sauce.
Oh, okay.
God damn it.
I'm just checking. Got to make sure.
Thought I had okay, I do have it right here. Bam.
Okay, because we're about to move on.
How you gonna move on?
I'm just saying we were gonna have conversations over here without you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. So
Spider-Man seems to think that you want mustard sauce.
never. That would be a never scenario ever in life in history of the world. Will that ever be the case? Sons of bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Secret
Sons of
sauce
bitches.
is
No.
-0.
No.
The
All right.
mustard says Doodle asking CMoney if he wants some sauce. Listen, you never know.
Never. All right. Let's stop. You're distracting me from trying to get my stamp on. You know what I'm saying? All right. Here we go. Yes. My God, it's official. This is what we saw. This is the beauty of the message that we saw. It says from Kojima Productions themselves, their English version says Death Stranding Director's Cut, Xbox Series X and S edition and Windows PC edition on sale today at a special limited time offer, 50% off. More details. Ooh, let's see what's in the more details. More details are not there. Literally, it's just the game. That's where they sent for the more details.
That's
Um,
smart. Well, a link to buying the game?
yeah, link to buying the
That's
game.
smart. Okay.
For some reason, it took me to like the European version of it, which sounds like a setup. You know what I'm saying?
That's
No.
actually that's good that they did that. That's smart.
So now, look at that image. Look at that image. Now available on Xbox Series X and S and Windows PC. Now, look, this is the thing. Me personally, I don't care about Death Stranding, but I do care about them pony tears. That's the truth.
The pony tears, they're necessary. You gotta
Yep.
keep them flowing, you know?
So 505 Games is obviously still publishing the game. They had the publishing right for the PC version, right? And Sony kept the console publishing right, but now obviously 505 Games has the publishing right to the Xbox version and everywhere else they're going to put it. So again, they drop a similar message, and then you got our boy Jason Ronald. He ain't fucking around. Building bridges and connecting more players to the UCA. Death Stranding now available on Xbox Series X and S and Windows PC. Love it. You gotta love it. Our boy Demo Flow wasn't fucking around. Says shadow dropping Death Stranding on Xbox during PlayStation 5 Pro release day is diabolical. All the Sony PlayStation fanboys saying that release is that Xbox is obsolete, must be punching walls left to right. That karma is working quickly. I mean, this is the thing, right? This is the thing, right? Shout out to Demo for
Yes.
nailing it, right? Because these motherfuckers really want Xbox players and Xbox fans, like, they want to treat it like we're irrelevant, right? Like our console is the one that is irrelevant. Like we're the ones that are bleeding out and losing shit left and right day after day, right? That's what they want us to believe. But this is the thing, okay? It's clear that everyone, bro, like at this point, I can just say everyone is literally abandoning ship. They are all backing out of the Sony boat. Just just what's happening. They're all diving up. They don't even have floaties, bro. They don't have floaties. They're jumping off ass naked. Like they don't
They
even want to
can't even
grab their
swim. They don't know how
shit.
to swim. They said,
No,
"Fuck it. Maybe
no,
I'll
the
make it. Maybe I
fire
won't."
this is the thing. The fire burnt everything they had. They're just ass naked on the boat and they're just jumping overboard.
Yep.
They're just jumping overboard. They're saying, fuck it, I'm out. I'd rather swim with the motherfucking sharks than stay tied to PlayStation alone. Okay. And this is just the reality of what it is, man. It's just the reality of what it is. It's the truth. We've seen it. How many episodes of our show have we gone ahead and talked about another publisher saying, nah, that wasn't it. Nah, we out. It wasn't as successful as we thought. Turns out PlayStation ate this shit. Turns out all those boxes that are in the wild are not people who are purchasing the game, right? Turns out it wasn't a good call. Going forward, all of our shit is coming to Xbox too. Again, if
The
Xbox
ones
was
who made it,
irrelevant,
right, are
the ones
going
who made it.
yes, because there were plenty that had to let people go or shut down their studios. Like these are the ones that are, that can swim, right? So, um, lucky them, you know, and now they need saving from Papa Phil.
It's the reality. This is what it is. So like it's funny because they want to try to label it like Xbox is irrelevant, but like if they're irrelevant, why is everybody turning to
Xbox is
Xbox?
irrelevant until people need them to come through for them, right? Xbox doesn't matter. It's all right. We don't need it until you do, right? And then you come crawling the fuck back. And that's what we're seeing with all these motherfuckers. That's how it's playing now. They're crawling the hell back and they want their games on our platform so that, they can make some money because the ponies aren't showing up. They haven't been showing up for fucking while. This feels good.
It does. It does. It's the reality of what it is. I see in the chat you got Derek Skinkiss. What's up, man? Says I have spent hours with the Pro today, playing many of the Pro enhanced titles, and I'm on a 75-inch TV. Maybe it's me, maybe it's my TV. I don't know, but I'm not seeing it. I'm returning it. Says I imagine if you play on a smaller TV or monitor and are closer, these games look amazing, but I'm not gonna buy a new TV right now for a chance. I mean, sounds about right, right? This is what we've been hearing on the reviews as well. So
Yeah.
when we get
This is
there,
what we've been saying about the entry point, right? The 700 is just the entry point. If you wanted to go ahead and do something, you got to go ahead and buy everything else for it. And I mean, no one's looking to go ahead and make this type of investment. Like, make
no,
sure
I
you
mean
get the
not.
right TV, make sure, like, it's just, it ain't it.
Oh,
We're getting into C.
I'm just trying
But
to.
we saw this shit coming, right? We saw these people going ahead and turning over. Listen, I mean, you either stay there and die or you go ahead and get with it. And I think that we've seen enough changes. And I said it before, the relationships are what's so important. Um, I don't see them leaving. Wait till they get a little taste of what it's like to be on Xbox. So the crazy thing is that this is not a situation of like how they went ahead and they kind of locked themselves up to PlayStation. This is going to be a situation where they're not going to end up going back in that way. So this is a huge, this is bigger than it seems. It's bigger than that, than just, the game being on Xbox. These are new opportunities for Kojima, right? This is going to be a big deal and a big L for PlayStation. They're never going to have that type of power again. And again, we have mentioned that this is when they need to lean on these other studios, when they don't have anything. And I don't think it's one of those situations where, oh, look at people kind of walking out on them now that they've taken what they can from PlayStation and they're leaving them dry, right? It's like it's not that that PlayStation is in a freaking bad situation, and they're being left behind because they have no more money to squeeze from PlayStation. This was always a PlayStation issue. These people with the freaking work environment and the contracts and their abuse of power. So it's not going to be a simple situation where it's like, oh, look at how they're being done dirty, or these people may end up coming back and locking in a game with PlayStation again somewhere down the line.
Yeah, I mean, look, they Kojima was always like a free spirit, right? Like he got in bed with Sony because he needed to get in bed with Sony, and they have relations from back in the day, right? Metal Gear 1 and 2, I guess 3, basically all the Metal Gears up to essentially 5, right? Um, like 5, I think, was the first one that was gonna go everywhere right at the rip. So he was tied to them for a long time, but through Konami, right? And then they were there for him when the shit went south, and so he stood there. And then I just look, as much as you wanna like be like, hey, appreciate you, you have my back now I have yours. It's like, motherfucker, like, okay, cool. But like he looks at the numbers, right? He sees what it is, right? And at the end of the day, he was already leaving it, right? Like he was already like OD, right? He already
Yes,
has
he already
um
made other plans.
like he already made
He
other
was going
plans,
out on
right?
dates. Yeah,
Exactly.
he was ready to move on.
Exactly. And then they went ahead and showed Death Stranding 2 and that other game, Fizzent or whatever the fuck. That one game that he says is basically a movie, right? That's gonna be out like
Yep.
way later, right? Um, so like he was already leaving, right? He was already we saw it happening.
And,
But
when he
now it's like
announced that, by the way, I don't know if you recall when that was announced, it seemed like such an uncomfortable situation, right? When they were talking, it felt like, it wasn't like it was almost like a sure, I'll do it type of thing. Like they've been nagging him to do something for them. And it didn't seem like from both end exciting look at what we're showing you.
agreed. Agreed. That being said, we do have the post here from Jez. Says, out of nowhere, Death Stranding just launched on Xbox Series X and S, complete with Xbox Play Anywhere support for Windows PCs too. So when you do buy the game, you are going to get the PC version. Now, I know that it was on I know that this was on PC Game Pass. I don't know if it's still there. I haven't I haven't checked or anything like that, but I know that it was for sure. So but it is now, even if you don't have it on that Game Pass, if you buy the game for 20 bucks, you're gonna get both versions, right? Like that's just what you get. So it's a
That's how it works.
that's how it works on Xbox, right? So um all right, but let's go into the actual article here. Um so he has some
Argy
key
says that it
things.
left, PC Game Pass a while ago.
Okay. Yeah, so this would be the way to get back into the game. You own it, 20 bucks, not bad. But it says here PlayStation just lost a key console exclusive to Xbox Series X and S out of nowhere. And it has Xbox Play Anywhere with Windows 11 too. So Kojima's Weird and Wonderful Death Stranding Director's Cut is out now on Microsoft platform. Now, what do you need to know? This pretty much wraps it up, like sums it up for us. This morning and without warning, told you, killer. Kojima, not fucking around. Hideo Kojima's Weird and Wonderful Death Stranding Director's Cut just landed on Xbox Series X and S and Windows 11 with Xbox Play Anywhere support. The game was previously fully exclusive on console to PlayStation 4 and 5, but since launched on PC, Game Pass, and Steam. This morning, Kojima Productions publishing partner 505 Games revealed the port to Xbox alongside a deep sale to celebrate the game's arrival on Xbox. And this is the key to all of this here, right? Hideo Kojima also confirmed that Kojima Productions now has the full rights to Death Stranding as a franchise across from PlayStation, significantly raising the prospect of Death Stranding 2 hitting Xbox in the future as well. So, I mean, that is a very, very straightforward. This is just what it is. There's no more bullshit. This was the thing I wanted to hear over here. This is what I was looking for. Um, Okay, so according to Japanese press release, Kojima Productions confirmed that it has fully acquired all the rights to the Death Stranding franchise, significantly raising the prospect of its sequel launching on Xbox 2. And this is the quote. It says, "We're finally, remember this, okay? We're finally excited to bring Death Stranding to Xbox users." The press release reads, translated via Bing, "Thank you to all the fans who have kept us connected and to all the Xbox users who have been waiting. Please look forward to Kojima Productions continuing to connect more game fans around the world." So so they announced it, and again, it's finally, right? Like this dude's been dying for this shit to happen. He's been
Right?
stuck for however long he's been stuck. Um, and now he's finally freeing the game that he made and trying to spread it out elsewhere, right? Which is a good thing for him, right? This is a great thing.
Absolutely.
Um, and then obviously, um, when it comes to part two, right? So let me go over here. right? And let me get my boy Hargeet back, right? So Hargeet wrote in saying, guessing Death Stranding 2 will come to Xbox as well. I wonder if there will be some timed exclusivity or not. Now, this is the thing. The reason I wanted to talk about this because I feel like we need to do some research. Was this announced as a PlayStation exclusive? Like, did they actually say this is a PlayStation exclusive, or did they just say it's coming to PlayStation? Somebody in the chat,
That's a good question.
look that up and see if that's the case, because I feel like there's a possibility even when they showed this shit, right? Like I feel like it wasn't that long ago they showed it, and it seems like this might have been in the works for a while, or was it the Concord effect, right? Let me just check real quick. Is Death Stranding 2 PS5 exclusive? Let's see if that's a real thing. Uh has been confirmed. Okay, so Games Radar. Okay, you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Games Radar back in man, there's shit.
You mean a Concord effect with because of what happened with it, from Kojima's perspective, or are you talking about PlayStation's end?
Well, was it a Concord fail? My PlayStation lose shit ton of money, so let's make this last second deal, or was Kojima out for a while already, right? Or was it never done, right? Because here's all the latest Death Stranding news and updates from Hideo Kojima himself, the upcoming PS5 exclusive sequel, right? So what I when he, I'm gonna go back to Link because I had to go all the way over there to see. So that was November 1st of this year. So that was just like last week that they wrote this article before knowing that this shit was gonna come down, right?
Yeah.
So if I go back to my search and then click here again, um, yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna go back here, and then Death Stranding 2 has been confirmed for PlayStation 5, but Kojima Productions is yet to reveal whether it will arrive on other platforms. So that
So
is
there was no conversation about exclusively being on PlayStation 5. No
well,
exclusive.
check it out. See, like even here, oh, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. Okay, sorry about that. So even here, Games Radar is just speculating. Look at this. If we were we to speculate for a second, it's highly likely that Death Stranding 2 is being developed as a PlayStation 5 exclusive, given how heavily involved PlayStation Studios is with its production. But there is every chance that it will come to PC eventually. Well, shit. See, this is before. See, before they just want to think about PC, right? Never Xbox, right? Well, I can tell you right now, this fucking changed things. I don't know
Absolutely.
if anybody has anything that shows that the shit is a quote unquote
PlayStation
exclusive.
exclusive.
Was it
Yeah.
announced as, hey, here's a Death Stranding 2, it's exclusive to PlayStation? Or did they just confirm it coming to PlayStation 5? You know what I'm saying? And they just let us, assume that it was going to be exclusive. I don't know if anybody in the chat has come up with any answers on that. Um, Sony funded the game, so it was implied. I mean, we assume that they funded the game, right? It says coming to PlayStation 5. Um, I don't know, man. I'm
These were
looking.
all assumptions. The question is, so when did they buy the rights from PlayStation? That's the question too. Like when did this all take place? And we know it
That's what I'm
came as a
saying.
surprise to us, right? Today the game dropped, for freaking Xbox, half the price. That's freaking insane. But who knew about this? Right? I mean, was PlayStation aware that at some point this was going to be announced this year? And that was just another hit, or did they have no idea as well? Just because we assume that this game, obviously not knowing this, right? It's easy to assume that the game is just going to be on PlayStation. But now, it's a can of freaking questions. I have so many questions that are unanswered at the moment, but it will kind of dictate how things will look moving forward. Um so yeah, I don't know if this deal happened after or before Concord? Was it a PlayStation kind of said, okay, the deal was kind of on the table and they said, fuck it, we need the money now that we've lost over $4 million? Um, was this a prior situation and they knew that this was coming, but they were sitting pretty thinking that Concord was going to take over the world? There's so many questions, but we don't have answers as of right now. I feel like eventually these things will kind of surface, and we will have more answers. This will be an ongoing thing, but the way they did it though, it just feels like sweet revenge. It just feels that way.
Yo, I don't know if it's ever been like they showed it at TGS 2024. Yeah, PlayStation is marketing it for sure, but let's understand something real quick. When PlayStation markets a game, regardless of what game it is, the world tends to think that that bitch is only coming to
Assumes.
PlayStation,
Absolutely, absolutely.
right? Like
That's
that's
the
a
assumption.
so unless it was announced. So, like, I'm looking at this right here, right? It's kind of fucking with me now. So you go back in time, you
Let's
keep
see.
some of these things, right? So this was on August 28th, and this is Zuby
Yes, I
to
remember
say
this.
Hideo Kojima playing Death Stranding 2 on the beach on a new system.
Oh,
Is that a rectangle? Is that an Xbox laying sideways? Because
oh
remember, in
my
developer
gosh!
mode, you could plug in
What?
any controller, if I'm not mistaken.
That
If
would
I'm
be
not mistaken,
hilarious.
is
Oh my
that
gosh, everyone assumed that it was the freaking pisser.
yo, is that a Series X?
What? That would be insane. That would be insane.
No, that definitely wouldn't be the Series S. It would be the X. Look at it.
Yes.
It's a black rectangle, right? Look, boom, boom, boom.
Oh my god, yes, it's much
Bro,
higher, dude.
bro,
What?
bro.
What? Guys, look at
Yo,
that. That's not that flat ass PlayStation. If it was resting, if it was laying sideways, it'll be a lot lower.
bro, that dude came out here and he was pumped as a pony, because Zubitech's super pony, right?
This was a
On a
while
new
ago, though.
system. And you have the plug-in for a PlayStation, but again, if I'm not mistaken, and somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, in developer mode on the Xbox, you can use any fucking controller. If I'm not
That
mistaken.
that is the biggest freaking slap to the that's like getting slapped with a dick
Dude, why
to the
cover
face.
it? Think about it. Why cover it? What else could it be? What else could it be?
That's insane.
There's not a PlayStation, is not a
It's
Pro. We know what a
not.
Pro
It's
looks like
not.
now. Oh shit, guys. Did we just
Yo,
fucking crack this
that's the
fucking code?
X. At the time, it didn't even cross the mind, right? Because it didn't seem like something that was a
Didn't seem feasible.
possibility.
Bro. Yo, that's a fucking X, dog.
This is crazy. I'm so excited to go ahead and figure out the rest. This is gonna be wild. So,
Bro,
man,
we
this was
did
back
it.
in what, August?
This is August. August, dude. August 28th. Look at that right there. August 28th. He's just sitting there living his best life with his Legos in the background and shit. And boom, he has a covered up box for a picture. Why? Is not the dimensions of any PlayStation.
Nope, it's
It's not the dimension of the PlayStation dev kit. We know what the PlayStation 5 Pro is now. So, bro, you heard it here first. Okay.
Yep.
I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. All right. We done found this shit. Yo.
Ain't nobody thinking about this shit. This is crazy. This is wild. Okay.
That's wild. That's wild. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. But no, that is the truth. It's the truth. It's crazy. Another thing to remember, guys, and to point out with the ponies and their tears. Remember one thing that they talked about, which was the engine.
Yes.
Let's not forget that this is Decima engine. This
Yes.
is Horizon Forbidden West engine. Bro, come on, man. Now all of a sudden it shows up here. It's on now it can run it, right? Before, oh, it couldn't run it. It's proprietary. It can only run, it's like the magical SSD. Oh, I guess that you don't need that magical SSD for all the games that came to PC with fucking 48-year-old hard drives and shit playing them.
It doesn't, dude. Were all excuses. It's a bunch of excuses. That's how they play the game. That's how they keep things under wrap.
But it kills the narrative, right?
It does. It does.
That the engine doesn't work here. They can't bring their games over because they're proprietary to the PlayStation. Fam, ain't proprietary to shit, dog. All these games are on PC. If they're on PC, they're on Microsoft platform. If they're on Microsoft platform, that means they're on a fucking Xbox, dog. This is easy peasy shit. But everything has to get proven and beat into them, right? Like they can't just use their minds. Like they're missing key pieces that allow them to connect the dots, right?
Yes.
Like I guarantee you, these are the dudes that like when they were young and you gave them like the connect the dots sheet and like the picture's all drawn out for you. You just got to connect the dots to make the picture, and they always fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Like you got seen that kid who's just kind of like going this way in that direction. It's like, motherfucker, no, man, look at the rest of the picture going.
Follow the damn dots.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, that's insane. That's insane. It's really, this is what you see with these people. I believe it. I believe 100%. We got here the homie, Broke Boy Lewis in the building, man. My dude, thank you, brother, for being here, man. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says the sheer dumbness of fanboys. Death Stranding today on Xbox. Some of the PS guys in my Facebook group say, yeah, you got Death Stranding, but didn't get a physical release.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow.
Bro. Come on, man. You got to stop associating with such stupid people.
Seriously, Will.
Okay.
Seriously.
I feel like you would be a lot smarter if you didn't, like you're already on the high level with your geographical knowledge.
Yes.
Right. Always stumping me on where things are in the globe. Right. But come on, man. You out here with these Facebook losers talking about physical. They always looking to touch something.
Slap them up, Will. Slap them up.
They're always looking to touch something, bro. It's crazy.
It's called coping. They're just dealing the best they can with it. It's been a rough one. It's been a rough year, 2024. I can't wait till 2025 and what that brings.
Agreed, yo. Agreed. Oh my god. Hargeet says the Decima engine was already using DX12 when they ported it to PC. Hence, it can easily be ported to Xbox. Well, hence it was easily ported to Xbox because that motherfucker is live. And look at, oh shit, Beer Baron. God damn. Wow. You ready?
Yes.
This is really gonna make these ponies cry. He says, Pony said it was PS5 only, but now Decima running on the Series S. Oh, you know how that's a trigger for them. You know what I'm saying? It triggers them. Not the potato.
Not the potato.
Yo, that's what it is.
You know that the PlayStation 5 is pretty much a Series S.
Well, Series S is more performant in tech. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you got to let that simmer in. You got to let them.
That's
you got to let
crazy.
them, live in that first. And then you twist the knife.
The Decima engine is running on Xbox with no problems. No problems. Right? That's just what it is. So Spartan 661, what up, fam? Thank you for being here, homie. Good. Yeah, this is just the way it is, man. This is a beautiful thing. I just love it. I love it. I love the fact that now all these narratives just get killed, right? Pony's narratives are dying on a daily. Like this is just what it is. Both sides of the narrative, like when they talk negative about them and positive about themselves, the negative shit about Xbox every day gets harder for them to come up with because it's constantly killing those narratives. And having any thought of positivity is shit because you get nothing from PlayStation. Let me ask you a
Well,
question.
go ahead.
When does Lego Horizon come out?
It's this month, right? I don't even know.
Is it? Have they even
It's
set a
this
date?
month. It's November. The 22nd, 21st. Let me double check.
22nd or 21st?
I thought.
This month
Okay.
later, yeah. So later this
Yeah.
month, right? So
November 14th, actually. So it's sooner than we thought. Holy crap. It's like,
yo, hold
wait,
on. Is Xbox doing it
wait,
again?
wait. It's a
Is
week from
Xbox doing
today.
it again? Hold the fuck on. Is Xbox slapping these bitches up again? Yo, Xbox is fucking ruthless, bro. What the fuck else is dropping on the 14th of November? What? First of all, they killed. Let me give you a hint. The game that killed Concord definitively, Call of Duty. On November 14th, you get the start of the first fucking season of fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 6. First season, and you get Warzone dropping on that day. You think these pony motherfuckers gonna be lining up to play some goddamn Lego Horizon when they can hop in to fucking the new and improved, upgraded fucking Warzone? They're gonna jump into that
And
new
they,
fucking the season,
yo, there's
bro.
no freaking way. We already knew that it wasn't gonna happen. And I mean, come on, Xbox is just covering all of their bases.
They're ruthless,
They
bro.
are not giving any breathing freaking room. This is crazy. They are right on that tail, yo. Right on the tail. You're
Bro,
doing something, we're doing something too. That's cutthroat, man.
bro.
That's
They're not
cutthroat.
they're not letting them breathe, bro. Boot on the neck
Yes.
nonstop.
I mean, that's
Nonstop,
to
bro.
everyone who says that Xbox has no games or they have nothing else going on, right? Every time magically when PlayStation shows up, whether it's with one of their riggedy ass games or a box that they're trying to sell and squeeze money out of people for, like they are showing up with something, with other options, with better options.
Bro.
Why settle for that when you can have this?
Yo. God damn. Yo, I'm telling you, y'all sleeping on these people, bro.
Hold on. Oh, Spartan
No,
661. He's here with the facts. All
he
right.
is.
He says, Lego games
Mm,
move consoles.
yeah,
Exactly, guys.
yeah. It does move them. It moves them from on your table to
Oh
in the
my
garbage. Okay,
God.
that's what it does, bro.
Yo,
Wow,
that's wild. That's wild, man. That's insane. But
that's
listen,
crazy. That's crazy. Any other day, it could have been. I was wondering. I was saying to myself, "Yo, why are they waiting so long to drop the first season?" You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they waiting so long to drop the first season? These
they're
motherfuckers said,
waiting for Lego
we're
Horizon. It's a shit
literally
ass game. But this is the thing. It's a shit ass fucking game, right? It's something that people maybe don't even think about. It's like, all right, let them have that one. Who the fuck is gonna go ahead and spend their time with that? Like, yo,
ruthless,
they
dog.
don't care. They don't care. This is payback. This is payback, bro, at its finest. Petty as hell. I freaking love it. You got it. This is how you got it. Treat it, right? And rightfully so. They've had to go ahead and figure out a way around PlayStation's bullshit, right? They had to go out there and buy buildings. This was everything that's happening is on PlayStation. Their way of trying to do business made freaking Phil go out there and do what he had to do. It was do or die. So these are the consequences of waking up that beast. You shouldn't have poked the bear.
Dude,
But with
that's
that
crazy.
said,
That's
CMoney,
crazy.
go into your Twitter. You have
I
a
don't want
yes,
to.
no, it's a really it's about Dead Stranding 2. Go ahead, go check it out.
God,
It's important. It's important.
let's
I feel
see.
like the world has to see it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Breaking news, you guys. Breaking news.
God damn it. God
Shout
damn
out
it.
to Mark you.
God damn it.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
He's pretty good.
He's
He's
so
pretty
good.
fucking good. But god damn it. All right. Just fucking A, man. Why is she holding me? Why am I so small? This is a problem,
Because of your
yo.
height, you know? The height situation, CMoney.
Oh my god. That's a problem, yo.
Fuck you. You
Wow.
gotta check our emojis.
That's
We
crazy.
threw in new
Fucking
ones.
A, man. This is wild. This is not this is the fucking Death Stranding I signed up for. All right. It's not. Fuck yo. Oh my god, that's crazy. Why did they do that to us? Oh my god. Oh Jesus. But nah, man. Listen, this is I gotta again shout out to fucking Phil and the squad. Shout out to Activision. Shout out, yo. You guys don't realize, or I'm sure we do here, like all you guys do, but like you gotta understand, like Activision has a beef with PlayStation. Like they have an active beef with PlayStation because PlayStation was trying to fuck with their money. And what it looks like is Activision is literally planning out their fucking entire slate to go up against anything that fucking comes out from fucking PlayStation. I can't imagine what Activision is gonna drop when Ghost of Yote drops. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
Oh
they're
my
gonna.
gosh. I can't
Oh my
wait.
god,
I can't wait.
dude, it's crazy. They're heartless, bro. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, man. It's crazy. Look at my boy Dave Reezy in the building,
Yo,
man.
what's
Thank you for being
good?
here. Thank you for being a member for
Thank
8
you so
months, bro.
much.
Appreciate you,
Thank
homie.
you.
Says to trace the dotted picture, you have to follow the numbers. We all know ponies can't count. They failed before even starting. PlayStation 5 Pro equals wet fart.
Oh,
Damn.
oh,
That's wild. It's
damn.
true. It's wild, but it's true. Zach Riley,
Zach.
the homie. Thank you both for being here. Thank you for that $2 super
Thank
chat.
you.
I'm not the 2 months. Thank you for being a member for 2 months, man. I appreciate you, homie.
Thank you.
Says Blizzard updated their server list and a new game is showing a new game is showing that's Warcraft 2 remastered. My guess it will be fully revealed, dropped at Warcraft Direct. Oh, is there a Warcraft Direct coming? I did not know. I know they just dropped the other was it space, yeah, StarCraft. God damn it. StarCraft just dropped on PC. So you have a PC, you can play it on PC Game Pass. Looks like they're bringing a lot of these games over right into Game Pass. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Warcraft 2 for the people who love that. It's going to be dope, man. It's gonna be dope. You like, dude. There's just so much, right? So much that is available to be dropped by Xbox at any given moment from any space that they want. Man, they have it. They have their entire lineup. They have all of Activision Blizzard. They have all of Bethesda, and then they have all these outsourced people that they can go ahead and tap. Where they've done all these deals with second parties making IP for them. Crazy, crazy. There's so much.
Listen, real quick, Get Money 883 wants to just remind everyone these ponies ain't shit, you know?
They ain't shit. That's the truth. Wow. Took the words right out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? These ponies
Spy
ain't shit.
661 says Sony fucked around and found out. They did. They did.
They in fact did. Oh shit. Mongoose Miles says Warcraft Direct is November 13th.
Oh,
They're
snap.
creating a bubble around this game. I wonder if anything on the 15th is happening. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a some type of blockage they're trying to do. They're just trying to completely absorb the space where fucking Lego Horizon is gonna come out and nobody's gonna even remember. The only chance you have of PlayStation players bringing up Lego Horizon, is if it somehow gets a fucking crazy good score. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's
Oh,
like a
but they
90
not because
crazy.
they're gonna buy it and
No,
play
no, no,
it,
no,
they're
no.
gonna talk about it, but that's
Yes.
about as far as it's
They'll
going
talk
to
about it
go.
like they've been talking
Yeah,
about it for weeks.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they've been talking about it since announced.
Yes, they'll
Yo,
show up to the party if the party's popping, you know? So, that's literally
well,
what
they'll
they're gonna
talk about the
they'll
party.
eat the free food and go, you know? They're not gonna go ahead and invest anything in it. That's exactly how just like Astrobot. It'll be the same situation. The same situation. It's just crazy that I'm not sure that they realize that their freaking brand that they love so much is just bleeding out and dying. It's crazy. The ignorance is insane. But listen, with Kojima over here, the situation is that when you have Hiroki out here saying that they're going to go ahead and put their games everywhere, what do you expect that these people that have a deal with you or that their contract is coming to an end or that you're trying to go ahead and have their games be exclusive to your platform, what do you think they are going to do after what you've put out there, right? The question is, what is Hiroki gonna drop into Xbox, and when is that going to happen? You know? Everybody's doing it. It's just a matter of time.
You know, I you bring up a great point, right? That's something that's going to be happening, right? And it's just a matter of when. And honestly, I I do feel like I do feel that before they go full on in with bringing that stuff over, right? I feel like they're going to let this round of changes that they've made kind of shake out and see what it bears, right? So we know for a fact that they're going ahead and cutting costs in a lot of different ways. One of those ways is making money here, right? Getting rid of ownership of an IP that they're going to get anyway, right? Why own it? Why absorb all the costs? Let somebody else deal with that, right? And just make the profit, right? They got the money for them buying the IP from them, and they're going to make the money from the sales as they will, right? They're still probably marketing it, so they are going to have that money, that their ratio, whatever it is going to be whatever it is. But like that's it, right? But then on the game side, we know they're scaling back, right? They're going ahead and they're planning to make smaller experiences, not bigger experiences, right? They're reusing all their assets and stuff from PlayStation 4, their engine work from PlayStation 4. They're not developing, new and improved engines for these games. They're just, taking the same ones and lightly building on it, right? That's why we've seen almost no difference between God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok, right? Very little change. Some would say maybe for the worse, right? Because you come in expecting more and get disappointed. Where
That's the
2018,
problem.
we didn't know what to expect, and we were like, wow, this is great, right? So we've seen it there. We see it in Spider-Man, right? Just reused, right? The same city. Oh, we added a couple of districts. Like, okay, fam, you fucking use the same shit. Everything's the
He
same.
glides. He glides now, guys.
He
He
glides. Now he
glides.
can fly.
But
Now he
this
turned into
is
Superman and
so
Batman at the same time.
so this is the problem, right? When you go ahead and you think about the changes not being substantial, right? And you think about the amount of money that was spent, you can only at this point, when you feel and you see the wrath that's, coming their way, those shoes, it just draws you in. But you just wonder and you hope almost at this point. At first, I was wondering. Now I'm hoping that they went ahead and they were not really spending that money and that money somewhere, right? You can only hope that they cover their ass in that way. Spider-Man 2, come on, man. Over $300 million. Where did that money go? Where did it go? God of War Ragnarok, where'd that money go? What happened? If you're used, like, come on, we're not seeing the difference in any substantial way. So
It's true. It's true. We have not seen it in any substantial way.
And
Um,
honestly, Astrobot didn't sell much, but whatever they did sell, it was profit. It was profit. It was the same old freaking Astrobot that we saw years ago. More of the same. And it
they
looked
bamboozled
worse
them.
because exactly. It looked way worse because it's years later, right? So it's the same old shit. For its time, great. For now, they needed to do a lot more. So,
Oh, absolutely, especially as a supposed, full price release compared to being free. Like when your last game was free and then you're showing up and it's fucking full price, $70. Come on,
yeah.
man. But this is their MO, right? This is what they've done. They've done everything they can to kind of cut costs, right? So because they're cutting costs in all these different ways, I honestly think they're just going to, you know, see it, right? They're going to see how it works. Are these games, since they're not spending as much money and they're, breaking up their big teams into smaller teams and having to make, smaller games, right? Is that something that's going to be beneficial to them, right? Are they going to be in a situation where people are now looking and saying, okay, we're making X amount of dollars on this. We only spent this much. We can move forward with this strategy. If that doesn't happen, then for sure, Hiroki's not gonna fucking wait for a round 3,
Of
right?
course not.
He's not gonna wait. Round 1 already shit the bed. This is round 2, right? Round 2 is gonna be what happens, right?
It's going to determine
Does
how
the
they proceed.
changes yes, does the changes do the changes that they've made make an impact to their bottom line? If it doesn't in a significant way, then yeah, man, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time, right? It's just a matter
Yeah.
of time.
Having
And
Astrobot not sell the way and we're talking smaller games, right? Having Astrobot not sell in the way that they thought it would. And if the Nintendo crowd does not show up for Lego Horizons being also a smaller game, what does that mean? We know that on PlayStation more likely than they're not going to show up, right? So we'll see what that's going to mean for Hiroki when he's looking at these smaller games, and can that potentially also be just a waste of money and more loss, more and more loss, and potentially debt.
it's true. It's true. We do have our boy Will Broke Boy Lewis in the building.
No,
My dude, thank you, brother, for being here, man. Appreciate you, homie.
well,
Thank you for
thank you
that
so
$5 super
much.
chat. Says, side note, did you see DCG bought the PlayStation 5 Pro? He said he helped pay for it by selling his OG release PlayStation 5 for $500 to his girlfriend.
What?
That's love.
What?
Well, okay. Two things here. One, two lies, right? One, he didn't sell $500 to anyone, right? He didn't sell that PlayStation 5 for 500 to anyone. No one's that stupid to do that,
I mean,
right?
you would think,
You would
but
think, but then number
definitely not
2,
his girlfriend.
well,
I
hold
mean,
on. Whoa,
come
whoa, whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa. Backspace,
Go ahead. Go
backspace,
ahead. Go
backspace,
ahead.
backspace, backspace. The second lie, girlfriend. Come on.
Oh, oh,
Come on. Get the fuck out of
oh,
here. That's he might as well have said that the boobs feel like bags of sand. Okay? 40-year-old
oh.
virgin. Get the fuck out of here with your shit, bro.
Wow! See
Unless you
money.
mean pay for
Wow!
you mean girlfriend like
Why can we just give him the benefit of the doubt on that girlfriend line? What the
come on, man. Get the
fuck?
fuck out of here with that shit, bro.
Damn!
Was the bitch blind?
Wow. Oh, he took it further. What? What?
I don't know why we're
Damn.
here. I don't know what happened. I don't know what
You
happened.
don't know if he wears a bag over his head when he goes to see her.
I mean, maybe. I'm saying maybe.
And there's someone out there for everyone.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you know what?
And if there's
The
someone that
500 makes
desperate,
sense
if
though.
there's
The
yes, if
500 makes
there's
sense though.
somebody that desperate to go ahead and date him, then maybe she was willing to pay the $500. But it does sound like bullshit. I ain't gonna
It
lie.
does. It does.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, GameShark makes it if she's dumb enough to date him, then she's dumb enough to pay full
Exactly.
price
There
for a
you
used
go. There you
PS5.
go. If she feels the need to go ahead and date him, then it goes hand in hand. But damn, see. Ooh.
You read this one.
What?
She can read Braille. That's fucked up. Why is it happening? I don't understand. Oh my god. The Rainbow says no one will willingly date a ghoul. Oh shit. It's fucked
Look
up.
at what you started, see.
I didn't start nothing. This is, if anything, they're the ones who influenced me after all these months of
okay.
all the
Okay.
craziness that they've
Okay.
been putting out there. All right. That was not my fault. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
The guy with the face, Duke. I've been calling the guy with the face lately. You guys know exactly who I'm talking about every time I say that, though. The guy with the face. You guys know exactly who I'm talking about.
If you could say guy with the face and people just know,
yeah, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's wild.
the
That's
face
wild.
is a problem. It's a problem. We know the guy with the face. Yeah,
I don't know what
that dude.
happened. I don't know why. I don't know what we were even talking about. Okay. What led us to this moment? Was it it was Broke Boy.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that was on Broke Boy Lewis.
Okay.
For sure.
So I apologize for my for my 40-year-old virgin reference. -0.
That movie was good.
It was great. It was great. If you don't know what I said, then you're too young.
You gotta watch it.
You're too young for this world. But yeah. All right. Let's get back on track here.
Yes.
Focused on what we're talking about. So again, the whole point of what we were talking about here is Death Stranding is out on Xbox. It's glorious that all the narratives of it being a Decima engine game can't run on Xbox. Well, it's running on Xbox, director's cut and all. The fact that the homie Kojima was so ruthless to announce it on the day that the PlayStation 5 Pro is released is crazy, drowning out all the hype. Or there was no hype. Let me take that back. Drowning out any chance of words being said about this thing unless you go looking for it. It's crazy. So that being said, go ahead. Do you have anything else to say about it, baby?
I'm just wondering, like, Phil was like, "Do you want us to announce it?" Or he's like, "Nah, I got this shit." This was crazy. This was crazy.
No, I know for sure how it played out. I know I the movie's already in my head. It happened for sure. Kojima did it as a G. Revenge for PlayStation promising all those consoles were going to buy the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, Death Stranding sold pretty well. But still, 5-year-old game came out and smoked the Pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just took the air out of the launch. 5-year-old game.
That's wild. FV said, got it for free with my rewards points.
FV,
damn,
welcome, man.
How's the reward program working for the ponies that they've got going on over on that
The
side?
one that doesn't exist anymore?
Yeah. How's that playing out?
It's a good question.
Not good, huh?
Probably not good.
Damn.
Probably not good. No, not at all. All right. Let me get my my
Your
next
chapter?
chapter.
Let's
right.
go.
Oh, where? On. I definitely had this ready to go.
Wow, CMoney, you
Somebody
fed
moved
us
it.
lies.
Somebody moved it.
Lies.
Somebody moved it. Wait. I have it here. Don't worry. Okay. Yes, here we go. Now I have. Wait, where's my other one? Where's my fun one? God damn it. Come on. Be cool. Don't be uncool. They're going to be uncool.
All right. Well,
go read some of the chat.
We're going to move
all right,
on
talk
from
to
you, CMoney.
You can't move on from me. Yeah,
this
keep
is who's believing the bullshit now, right? Second time that
the
he
next
was
two topics I have locked.
Okay, okay. So you got us twice. Do you really think we're gonna believe the bullshit? Right?
We'll see.
I'm just
Will,
saying. I'm just
I will come
saying.
through. Okay,
Oh
I
my
will come
gosh.
through.
Oh my gosh, Gun
Oh,
Griffin.
you know
That's
what we
why.
didn't mention is that or we maybe we did, but just as a side note, on top of all this,
What?
the game is only $20 on PlayStation. It's still full price. So
On
if you,
PlayStation, get
yeah,
the
yeah.
hell
So
out
if
of here.
you're
So
a
it wasn't
PlayStation
like a
player,
universal price drop, right? Pony still gotta pay up. Damn. You know,
facts. See, that's
did we
why
expect anything else though?
I didn't get it because there was one more
Okay.
thing
All
that I
right.
wanted
Wow.
to,
Wow.
one more
Okay.
thing that I wanted to get, and it's from Doc Dark. Doc Dark, he posted, it says, "Stop celebrating. It is not a PlayStation game. It's a live service game. It's a passion project. It's a small spin-off. Is Lego made them do it. MOB made them do it. Y'all know nothing." Do you get it? All the excuses
Yeah,
as to why
the pony
we shouldn't be
narrative.
making fun and laughing with it. This is what they are. This is what they are. Crazy.
The fucking Jim.
No, it's wild, but it's fucking hilarious. Um, all right. I will get the actual, you can continue reading something over there. I'll be right back.
Look at the buster calling you out. What the heck, CMoney? You using a PlayStation 5 Pro, the pisser, to keep your
Goddamn.
show notes. That pisser must be effing you up, right? It seems
The
that way.
problem.
That's what happened. He put the trust on the pisser to keep shit afloat. And supposedly he had things in order, but I don't believe that.
All right, here we go.
Duke! Duke says, "You two are always just smiling, makes your streams such an enjoyable watch." Thank you so much, Duke. Thank you.
I appreciate that,
We
brother.
like to have
I
fun.
appreciate that. All right. So, so I found it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Late to the party, CMoney.
Am I?
Mm.
Or am I right on time? You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Or am
make
I
me
right
shut your
on time?
camera off and your mic. Can you imagine just unplug his ass?
That is cold. That is cold. All right. So, I got my
Oh, okay.
chapter.
AI. Hold on. We
What
got it.
happened?
Was there a Jeff Keighley tweet?
Yeah, they're the one he
I
said.
said
He like announced
AI
it.
because I don't know if it was the profile picture or
Ow,
what. Yeah, I said
ow,
AI.
wicked.
Yo, hold up for AI. Oh man,
Bro. All right. So,
did he put out a tweet?
yeah, announcing it. Is this boy? He's never gonna go against his lover. Imaginary. I'm not saying in real life. I'm saying like the
So
person that
what
he
did he
adores.
say? Just
Announced it. He just announced
just
it
an
casually.
announcement?
Yeah, this year it released.
Okay. No, I'm
I mean, he
just
threw in there released 5 years ago on the PlayStation, but still,
okay. There's the jab.
there's
That's
a
what we're
jab.
looking for. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Was this a painful tweet? So apparently it
Oh
was,
yeah. It
right? He
always
had
starts
to
something.
take that jab over there and throw out there that it was, the 5-year-old game, that no one saw coming. That's the point. No one saw this coming. No one was expecting this to happen. For
No.
Kojima to put this out himself? Like, they didn't even just make it seamless on freaking PlayStation on the Pistons Day? Come on,
Damn.
man.
On the Pissers Day. The Pissers
Man.
Day. All right. So I got my chapter here.
Thank you, Al. I butcher his name. AI. What the heck?
Okay. So, um, oh fuck. Where is? All right. Here we go.
He lost it again,
So
guys. Lost it again.
we're talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro reviews, and I gotta tell you, there's a whole bunch of them, and obviously you have like the glazers on the pony side of things, but like the people who are typically like your biggest ones that are normally the ones that are ready and willing to glaze PlayStation at any
Yeah.
given moment are not. They're not. They're keeping it real for the console for whatever reason.
Oh, okay.
So GameSpot, their headline is PlayStation 5 Pro reveal. Powerful on paper, ordinary in action. Mm. He also wrote over here, right here. This is the guy who actually did it. It says, I reviewed the PlayStation 5 Pro. You probably don't need one. Right. And that's the overall sentiment, man. Now, obviously, they went ahead and if you go like they obviously there's like a billion words. Like we're not gonna read shit for sure. Um, but oh, where the fuck is this thing? Do they not put the score in the review? I know this they gave it a 7 that I know, but I'm trying to find it. Shit. Maybe the pisser is hiding it.
Could you imagine? But this is the thing. We knew this. We we said this when they announced the shit. We said this from that 9-minute presentation. And this is now official. Powerball says scroll down, see money.
Yeah, I scrolled down all the way to the fucking
I
bottom.
think he means there with the tweet. I'm not sure
Oh,
because
oh,
we're
oh.
not seeing what you've got.
No, no, right here. Wait, what are you seeing? Yeah, yeah, you're still seeing this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
But
oh, okay, I'll show you the shit that I'm looking for. I was just trying to find it, but it's not here. I don't know what the fuck. They completely like just removed the score. I don't know if did they even say it at the end.
hold on,
No,
hold
they
on.
don't. There's
It's not
no
in
big
there.
number. Oh, what the fuck is this number? Nothing. Nada. Nope. Not at
It's
all.
lower on the page of tweets, he said. So, maybe it's one of those tweets when you go into the comments.
Maybe it's one of the tweets that well, they had the IGN one. That's for sure. Right. So the IGN one, that's right there in up front and center. But when I look at you know what? Let me click into them themselves. Just trying to get the official fucking I I I've seen it, right? So they've fucking come out and said it, but
I feel listen, the number itself is generous, obviously. It has to be just so much worse for them to go ahead and give it a 7. And we know how they go ahead and treat PlayStation. This had to be painful for them. But we already knew that this wasn't a necessity, right? This wasn't something that if you want, not if you have $700 to throw away, right? If you want to throw away $700, because at that point you've got to choose to say, okay, let me just go ahead and do that. But if you want to do that, then yeah, go ahead and buy it. It's not a necessity. It's not something that's going to bring you, some amazing freaking games or to some type of visuals that your eyes won't be able to handle. Um, but yeah, we knew that from the start. Look at CMoney zooming in, but thank you though, because I couldn't see
oh,
that other shit.
trying to make it happen, but I can't find the thing. It was a 7 though. So they did give it a 7. And that's just like mid, right? Like that's the thing. At the end of the day, all this boils down to is that this is supposed to be a big launch that you're asking all this money for, right? Like be clear, you're asking for a lot of money for a console and it's just mid, bro. Like people are not pumped for it. We already heard Derek saying that he bought it and he's taking it back, right? Because it's like, what is it? What is it actually doing? What is the actual value here? What is the actual worth? And again, outside of the people who just have the money and don't care and just like buying tech, which is fine, right? If that's what you want to do, great. And nobody cares how you spend your money. If you're okay with it, that's fine. But outside of that, or outside of you being a diehard, like fucking I'm the
Need
PlayStation
to have it,
only.
yeah.
Yeah, like I'm PlayStation only. I need to have the best version of PlayStation. That's fine, right? Like if Xbox came out with a new Xbox, regardless of how much powerful it was, I would most likely fucking buy it, right? So I get it. So if you're a hardcore PlayStation dude, fine, right? But I kind of I said it earlier, but again, like this is IGN, they're giving it a 7, right? And I think they sum it up pretty nicely, right? So you have to really desire that visual upgrade, knowing that it doesn't transform the gameplay experience at a fundamental level. And to be fair, Sony never said it would. So as it stands, the PS5 Pro isn't essential, but it is certainly nice to have. 7.
It's nice to have to say that you have it, right? And you know, I just the capping that's happening here. To be fair, Sony never said it would, right? Just excusing the fact that this console is $700 fucking dollars, and it is supposed to have all the bells and whistles. It doesn't. That's a failure. You dropped the ball. That is
Yes.
it's not just on paper. When you go ahead and you check the damn manual, it's clear as day. They were not transparent when they went ahead and tried to sell you on the idea of getting this pisser. They wanted to go ahead and slowly walk you through it. They were trying to go ahead and convince you that you were going to see a difference. So let's not act as if Sony wasn't trying to go ahead and trick your ass into buying this shit. They absolutely were. They
They
were
were.
not transparent about the specs of the freaking box. And yeah, you would think that for $700, it should not be said, right? It should just be known that you are delivering something much better than your PlayStation 5. I mean, am I crazy to think that that's how it should be? You're coming out with a new console, new tech. You're charging $700 for it. You're selling the stand and the disk drive separately. You are expecting people to show up for this box without games. Again, without games. There was no hype for any freaking games other than old freaking games and remasters. So if you're telling me that you have a freaking pisser, these old games better look amazing. If not, you're trying to bamboozle me. It is not my job to get a fucking pisser, and once I get it, look through the manual and realize that you tricked me. It is not. Now, I do think that you have to be a fucking dumbass to watch that 9-minute fucking presentation and buy that shit. It was telling what was going on. With that said, I stand by everything I said before, and Sony, PlayStation came out here and they were trying to trick these motherfuckers into buying this shit. They were.
I mean, they were omitting the truth, right?
The red flags were there.
They were going ahead, like, so, like, for instance, he said 67%, right? That turned out to be the truth, right? The original box is 10 teraflops. 67% of 10 teraflops is 6.7. Add 10, 6.7, you got 16.7. Spot on. He didn't lie there. But he did say 45% more powerful. And, you know, again, even there, it's kind of flubbed because Digital Foundry did this whole breakdown, their whole video, and they pretty much show you time and time again that it's only really capable of doing around 33%, between 25 and 35% more power. The 45% doesn't come until very specific situations when you're playing in 120 FPS mode, and only there can you see some of those bumps get a little bit higher. But outside of that, it's minimal, right? It's minimal. So you're not seeing any real, big performance gains. Again, you're talking 30 something percent, not the promised 45%. And these are like older games that people are using, right? Understand this. They're not using the newest, most demanding games out there to go ahead and do these comparisons, right? They're comparing old shit.
Yep.
Right. Now, look, even even that being said, even if it were hitting that 45%, even what it is, we've seen it. There's always trade-offs, right? Like if you were somebody who wanted graphics, right? If you graphics were the most important thing to you, well, if you go and you play on your PlayStation 5 Pro in quality mode, chances are it still looks better on the PlayStation 5 quality mode than it does on the PS5 Pro performance mode.
Yep.
Yeah, you're getting the 60, or I mean, for a lot of stuff, it's not even 60, but
You're
getting a higher frame rate, but you got to compromise.
Why are we compromising? I understood. We get it. You needed, right? You needed a mid-gen refresh. Phil said it himself. We don't need it. And now we can see clear as day. And listen, break down the fucking numbers for the people that need to hear the numbers clear as freaking day. There's a reason why they're using percentages and all this other bullshit, right? We already know that the PlayStation 5, it ain't shit. If a pisser is an upgrade from the PlayStation 5, it ain't shit. That has been clear as day. The ponies have been out here capping for a freaking box that is weak. And so are they, though. So
it's true. I mean, and you see it nonstop, right? Like even if you look here, right? This is Games Radar, right? Another PS5 Pro review. 7.5. I'm sorry, 7, right? 3.5 out of 5, which is a 7, right? So again, another 7. This is not what you want, right? This is not what you want. This is not what you should be seeing from it. And like honestly, even those 7s are variable between them. Like that set, people are getting to that 7 for different reasons or different things that they see. And most of it comes down to the fact that yes, do the games look better in performance mode for the Pro than it did in performance mode on the PlayStation? Most likely, yes. But like how much better? $700 better? If you remember, baby, when we were breaking down that 9-minute video, right?
Yes.
We did it live with you guys here. And we paused it, right? And we would go and we're looking at it and we would pause the moment and they're trying to show you, look right here, look at how much better this looks than this one here, right? And I said it back then. I said, okay, cool, right? So let's, for instance, saying that you're playing this side right here, right? You own the PS5, you're playing it, you're living your best life, right? I come in, I pause the game, right? I slide you over a screen and say, this is the same game. I have it running on a PlayStation 5 Pro. And I show you the two differences. And I'm like, yo, can you see the difference? Yes. Okay, great. Now, the question is simple. Standing here right now, for that difference, give me $700 right now and you can have this. Are you going to do that?
No. For
nobody
what?
would.
For what? No.
Nobody would. You
Listen,
cannot see it, bro.
So many red flags. Not to mention, again, we're talking about the compromising. He literally said that this was so that we can stop the options, right? So that we don't have to compromise. And there's nothing but compromising with this freaking pisser. It shouldn't be that way. It should just be something that just runs well together, not one or the other. It's bullshit. It's bullcrap.
Now, look at this here, right? So this is your homies at Digital Foundry, right? Eurogamer. So Digital Foundry wrote the review, and this is what they put over here. The truth is, the standard PS5 is still the best choice for most people. But for the core enthusiasts looking for the best possible experience, the Pro option is there for you, albeit with a substantial premium, right? So you got to pay a lot more money to get it, right? And then over here, this is the shit that gets me, because this is what they think we give a fuck about. PlayStation 5 Pro, is it worth the money? Clearly made for enthusiasts while laying the technical foundations for the next generation. Motherfucker,
man.
why are you giving me a fucking half step? Why am I paying $700? I'm not paying mid-gen prices. I'm paying next-gen prices. I'm paying $700, $800, $900 for this new fucking system, and you're telling me that my money is just for laying the foundation for what the next generation is gonna fucking be?
Get the hell out of here. Get the
Motherfucker, we're still in this generation.
No one has the freaking listen, you want it, go ahead and get it. But good luck finding people, a nice amount of people, the way that they're thinking that they're gonna sell this shit, they're gonna say, you know what? Yeah, let me get that technical foundation while you figure it out. For all we know, they won't figure out the pisser and they abandon the damn freaking foundation. Let's be real. We saw what happened with Alan Wake. The freaking thing had to jump through hoops to figure out how to deliver this game, and it still doesn't look the part. And what did he say in that 9-minute presentation? That it was up to the developers. Up to the developers. Talk about being bamboozled. It's up to the developers. So when the developers say, I'm not doing all this shit for the pisser, when barely anyone bought it, then what happens to those consumers? What happens to the people that, you know, supported your technical foundation while you figure out your next gen? What's going to happen to that? So we're talking about a situation where you're expecting people to give you what? Between the PlayStation 5 and the pisser? $1,300? Where are your games? What happened to you during this generation? You didn't show up, but you expect people to show up with their wallet and go ahead and support while you figure out your tech. Come on, man. That's bullshit.
True. Fucking true, man. That's the reality of what it is. Now, speaking of Digital Foundry, all right, let me go ahead and put this up here because obviously that's the written one, right? But Digital Foundry did a video, okay? Now, obviously, when the video popped, I saw it and I said, oh shit, let me watch it and see what these clowns are going to try to do to justify this bitch, right? So I go and I click it and I'm watching that shit. And I tweeted this, right? And I said, interesting, was in the middle of watching Digital Foundry review of the Pro, and out of nowhere, they deleted it. I wonder if Sony saw something they didn't like and forced them to remove it. Yes, the review was fucking out. 10 minutes, I was watching that bitch. And then all of a sudden, boom, it just cut. Gone. This fucking thing popped up and it was gone. Fucking gone with the wind. I'm telling you, I think they shared some shit in there and Sony fucking saw it and made them take that shit down.
Someone fucked up. And let's not forget what a roller coaster it's been, right? They've come out here, you kind of get a genuine reaction, and then they cap for it. Shame on them too. Like to go ahead and try. This is not, listen, some people assume, right? They didn't see the 9-minute presentation and looked into it and try to figure out further. They just hear, okay, new console, refresh, new tech. Here we go. I want to get it. That's it. That's what it is. I'm going to buy it for my kid for Christmas, right? For the holidays. And it's like, that's not okay. So be transparent. I understand that maybe there's some type of freaking deals, the capping for PlayStation or whatever the bullshit is. This is not a video game. This is a very expensive console. This is nothing to dick around about. So to come out here and kind of in the heat of the moment, kind of show your colors, you see it, how they're reacting to the things, to what's being said, to what they're reading, right? And then you want to cap for it. Come on, man. Don't do that bullshit. Don't do that.
You ain't lying. It's the motherfucking truth, man. It's the motherfucking truth. Look, at the end of the day, this is going to be something that eventually will come down in price, right? I feel like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, Series X, they held, their price for a long time. They're still the same price. Actually,
Oh, no, no,
Xbox
no, no.
has
The
a lower
PlayStation
price.
5, remember? They upped the price.
Oh yeah, that's
They upped
true.
the price for
In a
their
lot of places with you're
controllers, for
right.
everything.
You're right.
For
You're right.
everything.
That's
Yeah.
fucking
Oh my
true.
goodness. Can you imagine old tech going up in price? That's how it works, right?
That's
Or
crazy.
that's just the PlayStation way. Got it.
It is the
It's
PlayStation way.
so ridiculous.
So what I was trying to say was that the Xbox has kept its price, right? Obviously, they have a cheaper version without the disc. They have a version that's more expensive with the 2 terabyte, the Galaxy one. But as far as PlayStation is concerned, like unless that price comes down significantly over time, this is not going to be a slow burn console sales. Like it's not going to be something where like,
No.
well, it's out long enough, it'll keep selling. Like, nah.
This is gonna have to go on sale like the PlayStation VR 2.
Honestly, you're right. I think they're gonna have to at some point. They're gonna look. It's gonna be like that Nintendo 3DS. You remember when
Yeah.
they came out and it was too much money and they
Yep.
lowered the price and shit. Unless they're honestly just sitting there saying fuck it, whatever dumbass is able to get this. I just don't see what developer is gonna spend the time and energy. Like Remedy did it, but Remedy, we know they're kind of desperate to do anything they can to get this goddamn
I mean,
game
they were
to
in there
sell.
already. They were like, we got to figure out how to make this work, right? They know we're doing this, so we have to come through and we got to make the best out of the situation. Did it look the best? No.
We went through that whole fucking list, man.
We
They
did.
spent a shit ton of energy
That was a
trying to
long list,
figure it
Steve.
out of how to fucking make that ray tracing work. And again, it is lower than the lowest spec PC. Like the lowest that you can get ray tracing on a PC, it is lower than that.
So since prices are going up for PlayStation, all this shit, does this mean the 5090 or the 4090? Are we talking about the highest, but they called it the lowest? Just are we playing games here? No, we're not.
Yo,
We're not.
Speaking of that, oh my god, hold on. Yo, speaking of that, that's funny. Hold on, let me get this real quick because I saw this. I was like, this motherfucker, yo. Oh, where is it?
And by the way, while you look for that, Power Boss, you are absolutely right. That Concord tax, they need to make that money back somehow, right? They need to go ahead and figure out what they can make, that they can upcharge enough that it's going to make profit for that and recoup some of that loss that they got hit with from Concord. So that's just where it's at. We will see. The pisser will not be the only thing that they put out there, that it's with that intent, right? That they're going to go ahead and try to make that Concord money back, and they're going to try to go ahead and see if they can charge enough to also make profit on whatever it is they're selling. That is the only thing that can justify this whack-ass pisser in the price tag that it has.
Here we go. Oh, my bad. This motherfucker. Yo, this dude right here, right? Y'all remember he was comparing that shit to like 4070, 4080,
yes.
4090 is gonna melt minds. That motherfucker started going back and now he's compared it to like the cheap shit, like the bare bone PC parts and shit, like the 3060, 4070 he was at. Now he's down to 3060. He went to this other side. Like, yo, this dude is wild, man. Like, what happened? What happened to yo? You were so hyped on the other side, calling us all dumb and stupid and ridiculous because we knew it wasn't a 4070, wasn't a 4080, wasn't a 4090. Hargeet had to go out there like a soldier and battle you guys because y'all ganging up on him because y'all believed in your hearts and souls that it was going to be a 4070 or above. And then you have the audacity to come out here and put out videos with this lower spec. Where's the 4070 video? Right? We're not going to do that.
We're
not going to do that because you were wrong, right? But now you're going to try to go and say, okay, what I'm gonna do, I get it. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go compare it to some bunch of weak shit to make it look better and feel better. Got it. Okay. Cool.
I don't understand this desire. They brought up the PC conversation, right? And then they just are going to die on that hill. It's like there's no like just tap out. It was already proven there's no 50-90, no 40-90, no 40 freaking like it's that's not where it's at, right? It's not. That's where you guys came in. It's not hitting that. Let's stop trying to freaking figure it out and continue to keep it next to the PC narrative. It's just not happening, guys. Let that die. Like sometimes you need to know when to kind of call it quits and say, okay, well, that was some bullshit. Let's move it along because at this point it's just ridiculous. And that's kind of where it's at. It's like, okay.
Agreed. 100%. 100%. Doc Dark is back. He put out here, it says LMAO. Dang, they really pulled it off. They got them replaying games they already beat in platinum. Laughing my ass off. Could never be me. Way too many games out here.
And that's the thing. Way too many games out there. And listen, you want to go ahead and do that shit. No problem. I just don't understand, and maybe that's just me, right? That's just Doc Dark. That's just you, CMoney. That's probably most of you guys in the chat. Like, listen, there's a difference between saying, oh my gosh, you know what I want to get into today? You know what I want to play? Yes, there are all these games out, but I'm going to go ahead and hit up The Last of Us. But when that's what they're feeding you and you are cornered to be on a platform where that's all you have to play over and over and over again, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and over again. Listen,
expecting a different result.
And expecting a different result. You're going to go ahead and play these games nonstop. And that's just it. Listen, I don't know how much connecting anyone needs to do to Joel or freaking Ellie, but shit, one round was enough. It just was.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, look, it's different if you're like, if you just go back and replay a game that you love, right? Just on your own accord.
Yes.
Right? You're just saying to yourself, hey, listen, I got this game and I want to replay it because I love the game. Do it up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares that you're playing.
There's
old
so
games,
many options,
right?
but this is what I'm choosing to do.
But when you buy a new console and you're forced to only play the old games, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're forced to only go back and play these games you platinum because they ain't no other purpose for the console that you have right now. Dude.
I mean, it just sounds ridiculous to cap for that bullshit. Don't be upset that anybody else is calling out the fact that PlayStation is not really making a damn freaking thing. They're not making a game, right? Not to the standard that PlayStation should be making a game right now.
Facts. 100%. 100%. Also, babe, did you realize they took the 8K label off the box?
Gosh darn it, motherfucker. Son of a.
So supposedly, right? So supposedly, right?
Didn't
they went ahead.
Scratched them off the PlayStation 5, the 4K or whatever it was. The 8K, and now
right?
here we go.
Yeah. So
man, I thought it was going to stay on this box.
So they had the PlayStation 5 box with the 8K label, right? But they had to remove it because it's not real. And then they were going to put it on this box, but supposedly they removed it from this box too. I guess Derek in the chat can confirm when he saw his box whether the label was still there that said 8K. So like I don't know, but that's a little wild. You know what I'm saying? That's a little wild that they took it off there.
Keep moving the goal, right? There, if this is not like this is the thing, and like beyond whatever, let Xbox come out here and start scratching shit off the box that they said that they put down that was in there, yo. We will never stop hearing the end of it. They will never stop hearing the end of it. Phil should be fucking fire, right? Everybody should be let go. Xbox is dead, is what they would say, right? Come on, man. You don't get to play scratchies, right? Oh, I told them this, or I showed them that, and look, now I get to just erase that. Just because you took it off, it doesn't mean that it didn't happen, right? You did say these things were out there, and now you're pretending as if you get to dictate how it moves forward. It still happened.
Yep. Agreed. Now I see Power Boss. I think he's a little confused. So he says Digital Foundry actually confirms about the 33 teraflops. And he says it indeed has it. However, the half float point Xbox and PS5 don't use half floats. So no, right? So what they said in there was that the RDNA 3 feature that would use the half floats, right? The RDNA 3 feature that would use it is not there. It's not on the PlayStation 5. It's not RDNA 3. It's still the regular RDNA 1/2. They haven't changed the structure, right? So it's not that. They said that, and then we talked about it on the show, right, baby?
Yes.
Because then they even try to glaze over it, saying, I mean, it was not really relevant for gaming anyway.
Yep,
Like try
they
to make
tried
it sound
yep.
better now that it doesn't have it. If it had it,
Then it
okay,
was a
they
big
would have been
deal.
like, it's huge. It's 33 T-flops. It's gonna be great. But now
Say
that they
what?
confirmed, but that's why, and that's how full of shit they are, because the other dude, that's why the other dude was like, whoa, when
Yes,
he
he
heard
was
it.
shocked.
He was fucking
Yep.
shocked, bro.
He was like, what? Like, but this is the backpedaling that they're doing, right? It's like you see the reaction, and if you go ahead and you maybe catch the wrong video and you're like, oh, look, this is it, or whatever, when they're capping and talking all this nonsense, you don't know the whole truth, right? But when you've already seen their reaction, when you already see what's not there, that supposedly it did matter, or it would have been a big deal, and now that it's not in there, it's not a big deal. Like, these are the problems, right? And again, we're not talking about a cheap console.
Agreed.
But let's go to Will Broke Boy Lewis with that $2 super chat. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, brother, man.
you.
Appreciate you, homie. Says, remember from Boom CMoney, you broke if you don't want a PlayStation 5 Pro. Agreed. That's what they say, right? That's what he was saying, that they're out here talking about. They went ahead and that's the pony narrative, right? To deflect, right? To go ahead and to not make it that the box is just not worth the money. They want to deflect. Was it you, baby, who sent me the thing with what's his name? The other the coffee kid.
Yes.
What's his name? The coffee dude. Reforge?
Yes.
Right? That he was sitting there trying to say it was something about the price or some shit, like if price is the reason you're giving this a bad score, or you're doing any of this stuff, then
I don't
you
know.
can't be taken seriously.
Was it his? We saw so much nonsense today.
Yeah, we do see
Like,
a lot of
we
nonsense
saw
out
a lot
there.
of bullshit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so that's their way of trying to spin this, right? Oh no, the price. If you don't like it, or if you can't, just tell us you're broke, right? That's what somebody said. They were like, just tell us you're broke then.
Oh,
That's why you
okay.
can't get it.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, again, if you sign up for Game Pass, you're broke too, right? Right? What is it? Now we're moving on to, if you don't spend $700 on a fucking console, that it's proven, it's been shown. If you're stupid enough to spend $700 on a fucking console, you're a fucking dumbass. You're a fucking dumbass
No,
if you
hold on,
spend
hold on,
$700 on a
wait.
pisser. Fuck out of here.
If you all right, so we're balancing it out, right? We're not, if people want to spend their money, they're free to spend their money.
I hate
right?
this fucking narrative that they want to put out there just because they don't have Game Pass.
Yes.
Or they want to fucking, like, send me pictures of where you live, right?
Facts.
Come on, man.
Facts.
And it's just some fucking idiot talking shit.
Yeah, so it's their bullshit, right? But there is that bullshit narrative that they have. They do that to make this conversation happen instead of the real conversation that needs to happen, which is it's just not worth it. Because if it was worth it, most people would buy it if they could afford it. Most people would buy it if it was worth it. But
No,
it's not.
dude. But this
It's
is the
not.
thing. I think that that's the problem, right? And that's the frustration with PlayStation. It's waiting for them to do something great. They're not. I'm sure you ponies are too. That's why there was the excitement of, oh, it's like a 4090 or a 4070. That's where the idea comes from. You think they're
Yep.
going to show up, especially for $700. You're thinking the way that they're rationalizing it is, you know what? This cannot be a regular console. They're coming in like this with no disk drive, with no stand. This can't be a regular console. It must be ta-da-da, even though it's the thought is ridiculous because a 4090 is how much? How much?
Muchos dineros.
Exactly. So, come on.
Yeah, it's stupid. But again, this is what they want, right? This is the conversation they want us to be having because they want to deflect. They want to move away from the idea that it's not worth the money and not that it's too much money, right? Again, we buy phones every year or we do like people spend money on shit that they want to spend money on. If
It
gaming is
just
your
needs
hobby
to
of
make
choice, it
sense.
just has to make sense to you, the buyer, right? And it has to make sense so that you can visually see it. And like I said, if you're a PlayStation only person and that's all you fuck with, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yes, go get it. If you're saying to yourself, I want the latest PlayStation hardware, again, if I promise you, if Xbox came out and said, "Hey, we made a new box that's fucking 16 terabytes," I don't give. Yes, I would buy it. 100%. If they came out and told me there was a spec bump, I will buy it immediately. I don't care, right? Because I am all in on Xbox, right? I don't care. I want the new shit. Give it to me, right? I want to be able to play it the best way I can play it. But at the end of the day, that's a choice that I know I know that it would be ridiculous to get it because it's not that much of a change or whatever the case is, but I'll do it.
It's easy for you to say, CMoney, is easy for you to say, right? And let's go ahead and dissect the fact that we have Game Pass, right? We have games coming out all the time, right? So you have to fully put yourself in that situation where you're thinking of Broke Station, right? Trying to sell you a $700 console with no games, nothing but remasters or remakes. Come on, man. Like you're not talking the same shit. Yes, if Xbox comes out with a freaking box and it's like the freaking pisser, and you're like, okay, well, there are upgrades here and there. The amount of games are coming out, they are bound to go ahead and upgrade some of those. And I will, some will be a miss, but here or there, I might find a hit, right? Where one of these will stick. But man, we're talking.
Listen, I get it. I get it. I'm not saying it's rational. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're just a hardcore PlayStation dude who wants it, you're gonna get it. By the way,
they're in camp making games, right? They have studios making games. What games are they working on over at PlayStation? So if you're saying to yourself, you know what, this freaking pisser that Xbox is trying to deliver, right? Yeah, other developers may not think it's worth spending the time, right? Going ahead and dissecting the technology and making it work for the game. But in camp, they're going to go ahead and say, okay, well, people are paying $700 for this shit. Let's figure out how to make these amazing games that we're already making, right? We got the year stacked with games. We're going to go ahead and take advantage of our technology, right? So you have to get out of that mentality before you go ahead and say, yeah, well, the pisser makes sense. If that's so, it's just a lose-lose situation. I can't even rationalize the fact that of spending $700 on a console that it's not up to par, right? The 30th anniversary, yes, and only because it is the 30th anniversary, that is a collector's item, right?
that you can sell for a lot of money, like our
Exactly, but
boy
a
Hargate.
pisser that's gonna be that it's barely selling and the games aren't there and it's just it looks just what did they add? A few more stripes? I mean, man, sorry to tell you, but I just can't wrap my head around that bullshit. And again, buy it if you will, but at the same time, it's like, man, all the flags are there. It is a different situation. We are not the same.
Of course, but
And it's frustrating that they can't go ahead and say, you know what, it is great because of this, and that, or these games are coming to it, and what they have to go ahead and go back to the same fucking bullshit that they throw out there. And they want to make it like people can't buy this fucking, let me tell you something, it's only $700. That's the reality of it. Yes, it's a console. It's only $700, especially when you go ahead and you spend money on PC and shit like that, right? And you like the best of the best. It's only $700. But for what it is, holy fuck, it's $700. That's the thing.
yeah, I mean, for sure, for sure, it's for what it is stupid. It's stupid. There's no way you can justify 4 years into the generation having that little ass bump. Think about this. The original PlayStation 4 Pro was double the power, right? Double the power of the PlayStation 4. And they delivered it at the same price, if I'm not mistaken, as the original launch price of the PlayStation 4. Now I know times have changed, right? So the numbers are not moving the same and all this shit, and great, right? But at the end of the day, right, they are charging $300 over the cost of the PlayStation. Because you got to remember, the PlayStation 5 is $500 with a disk drive. Okay, understand that. The non-disk drive version is what, 450, right? 450. And now we know why they raised the price of that, right? To make it a smaller jump to the Pro. But still, 450, you're paying
So it's more
another.
seamless.
Yeah, you're paying another $300. You know what I'm saying? You're paying
Grind
another $300.
games.
$300 is way too much money for that little bump that you're getting. You're getting,
Some may say that it should have just been an update.
well, talking about update, it's funny because, the Xbox during the Digital Foundry, one of the interviews, not the interviews, one of their podcasts, remember after Alex Battaglia went and said that the ray tracing was lower than the low, and then they punished him and made him come out
Yep.
and do this dramatic talk that he's never done ever. He's never that dramatic. What? Diddly squat, saying stupid shit that he doesn't do,
We
right?
got the cartoon version.
Yeah, we got the cartoon Alex, right? But he came out and he said that, oh, it's so much more powerful than the Xbox and whatever, right? Magnitudes. Again, this is before they knew that it was 16.7 teraflops. Orders magnitudes big or higher in power, right? But he then says that, I mean, sure, can Xbox come out and, use the machine learning and make something with it? Sure, but they haven't, right?
Yeah,
They
and then they
haven't.
wanted to make jokes about it. What's the point of being first if you're not going to use it?
So what happens if Xbox makes their shit? Right? What happens if Xbox makes something for the Xbox Series X that taps into machine learning, because machine learning is on the box? So if they do some software upgrade to go ahead and make that happen, right? What happens then? When you
Well,
have machine learning versus machine learning, you're telling me that that's now, like, what's going to justify the fact that you're that much more money? I mean, the Xbox can do it if they wanted to, right? We know that they purposefully waited. They purposefully waited to get the RDNA 2. And we do know that if you look at the games that we have, Hellblade 2, undeniably the best looking game. Series X or Series S version of it, right?
Absolutely.
Best looking game that has been released, right? Facts. Nothing on PlayStation has touched it, whether you've seen it on the Pro
No.
or regular, right?
No.
So not even close. And then you think about the lineup of what we have coming. And again, you're looking at the best looking games. Fable might actually end up being better looking than fucking Hellblade 2. Okay, with the scale that they're doing it in, right? Open world with the scale that they're working at, it might end up looking better than Hellblade 2. Again, nothing, nothing on PlayStation, either announced or not announced, comes fucking close. We seen Wolverine looks like dog shit. And we
Yep.
already know that they're waiting till 2026 to hopefully be able to hit the graphical fidelity of Hellblade 2 with Wolverine.
Oh,
That's their goal.
okay.
2026.
Okay.
Another 2 years from now. Okay, another 2 years from now. So again, you look at the situation, we're talking about very different beasts. If Xbox is able to do this and they haven't done any of that extra machine learning bullshit, right? They haven't done any of that extra. Come on, man. We have the same box. If this happens, come on. You don't have to spend another fucking dollar. You got it already in your box.
But that's the thing, it's already in the box. And what does that mean when the next gen comes out and they want to go ahead and make sure that the games are made and that they are compatible with the X, right? The technology's already in there, right? So this is something that just because they haven't tapped into it, it's something that future proofs the box for when they do. Um and listen, again, you said it yourself. We've seen some of the most stunning freaking games that are going to come out, and like Hellblade that have come out already on Xbox, and nothing comes near that. We will
Facts.
say that Wolverine, that kind of conversation was said at a different time. It was said at a different time. They were still hopeful. The team was not torn apart the way that they are now.
That's true.
So I'm not sure that that wish
That they'll
or
ever
that
get there.
desire will ever come into fruition.
Babe, you're honestly, you're absolutely right, because this is all pre Hiroki Totoki coming out here and fucking laying the smackdown. I mean, based off what we see on Ghost of Yote or Yotai, Yoplay, um, based on what we saw there, we already see that in 2025 they're putting out shit that looks like it belongs on a PlayStation 4 generation. So something
Exactly.
I don't think they're gonna
So
invest
let me
anymore.
remind you that the Ratchet and Clank team they're the ones now that are stepping in and working on
Oh,
Wolverine, are
the
they
team
not?
is gone. The lead, the guy who was
The
the guy who led it
exactly.
is now leading this shit. So
So I mean,
facts.
think of Ratchet and Clank, and then think of what we saw of Wolverine, and we'll see. We'll see what the fruits will be, but it's not looking good. It's not looking promising.
It is not. It is not. That is the truth. That is the reality.
They also wrote Insomniac this letter that, again, when we read it, it just seemed like a goodbye letter, right? It felt that
We did
heavy.
read that. Yep.
It felt so heavy. And it was almost like a farewell to their fans of what they are known for, right? What they used to be, because it's if we again go by Hiroki's words, they will not be what they used to be. They are not capable to not only not elevate themselves to produce the same quality of game, even though they were already not doing that. These new budgets are really gonna create an impact with what we see from them going forward. So
Agreed. Agreed. Let me get my boy Game Shark in here. Thank
yo,
you, bud, for being here, man. Thank you for being a member for 10 months, bro. God
thank
damn,
you
time
so
has flew
much.
by, bro. It's crazy.
I know. Thank
Says
you.
anyone talking shit about welfare pass needs to show us how many DVDs and CDs they own. Fuck them. Yo, I mean, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. But again, these are all narratives, man. These are all narratives. These are pony narratives that they try to do. Why? Because of their situation, man. Because of the situation they're in. They're down, bro. They're down bad. They're feeling like shit and they don't know what to do. So they have to go ahead and create narratives that give them hope, right? That makes them feel like they're not losing. And this is the reality. They're the only ones playing their little fucking game. Like they
Well, at
don't
this
realize
point,
we've
it's
all left the
quite
building.
pathetic.
You know what I'm saying?
It's quite sad. It's quite pathetic. They keep getting slapped the fuck up and they just keep going with the same bullshit and the same narrative. A lot of them still do. And we will see where that takes them. But again, I tell them all the time, smile, right? You're all right. The worst is yet to come. And I
That's true.
enjoy saying that because they
Honestly,
are so freaking ignorant and the shit that comes out of their mouth or that they take the time to type and put out there on Twitter is just so fucking pathetic. You can't help but to feel sorry for these damn ponies. And at the same time, you just want to knock a bitch out and you're like, yo, I just want to slap this fucking pony up. And you're confused. You're confused. You
obviously, she's saying theoretically,
theoretically,
right? Not
theoretically.
actual
Sure.
threats of violence, guys. This is
No, no
just
violence.
jokes. Just jokes.
Ha ha
That
ha
being said,
ha.
the ponies are clearly, in a situation where they, you know, the world grew up around them and they didn't, right? So they're like, it was cool when we were all playing Little League, right? Like in PlayStation, they had some bigger kids, right? And they were just crushing it, right? They were doing well, making games, selling consoles, living their best life, right? And then like the problem is that they stood playing Little League. You know what I'm saying? Like we've moved on, right? We've gotten to the big leagues. We're playing games that these kids don't even know about, right? Like they don't understand the concept of what we're playing, right? They don't get it, right? They're still trying to be beholden to console sales when console sales are not the moneymaker, right? For PlayStation and Xbox. It's just not, right? They're they're not. It's the software sales that matter, and it's the access to that software that matters. And how do they access it? Well, I'm sorry, but if Xbox comes out and says we have over 500 million people who actively interact with our products and pay money to be involved with it, I'm sorry, but there's no world that we live in that we are in the same boat. Like, not even close. Not even close. And again, conversations that we have over here, we just bought we bought Bethesda, something that no one thought would ever happen as far as the amount of money being spent in gaming, right? PlayStation looked at that and was like, God damn, what is happening here? This is crazy. What they're wild, they're wild. But then they didn't stop. No, no, no. They upped the ante. They went to the highest peak, right? They went to the highest that you could ever spend at any one given time in gaming. And that was to purchase Activision Blizzard. And that was almost $75 billion after all said and done. Okay. That's a lot of motherfucking money. Okay. And that we knew just knocked the air out of PlayStation. They have ever since that moment, that was the kill shot. Okay. That was the kill shot that Xbox made. PlayStation no longer understands what game they've been thrown into. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been playing Little League all this time and now they're expected to play in the pros. Like they're not capable. They're not ready. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just not. And they won't be. There's no amount of time to make it happen again. The only way, and honestly, at this point, you can't even say this. Like it's crazy because the logical idea is the only way they could be saved if they had like this large influx of money that they were willing to invest into gaming.
They don't
But
care
but
about
they're
it.
not.
See, they're talking about music, they're talking about movies, they're talking about taking their gaming IP and going to use it in others. They're out on a freaking tour. A music
Oh
concert,
shit.
bro. What are you
I forgot
talking
about the
about?
concert.
What are you
My
talking
God.
about? They're making a graphic novel. When is that coming out? They making action figures. Anything
Wow.
but games, bro. Come on, man. The stupidity to go ahead and say, you know what? Our studios are not going to go ahead and make gas games. Yes, y'all don't know a damn thing about that, but giddy up. Time to go ahead and make those games. Figure it out. Come on, man. How do you approach a situation that's that fragile in that way? They've been approaching it like a broke ass bitch to begin with. And now look at where they're at. It is hilarious. It's so ridiculous. Come on.
It's true. It's fucking true, man. It's so true.
And
It's
whether
so true.
it was them that they were going ahead and making their studios release the crap that they were releasing, or if it was the studios themselves, maybe the studios deserve all this crap. How is Naughty Dog killing off Joel? Why is freaking God of War Ragnarok releasing the way it did? Why is Spider-Man 2 full of freaking bugs? Why? So maybe either they started this shit earlier than we thought, or their studios were already tapped out. Because you can't tell me that you spent over $300 million on freaking Spider-Man 2 and it released in the conditions that it did, and those bugs are still not patched up. You can go and play today, and it still has the freaking issues that it had before. So you cannot convince me that either these studios are capable of moving forward with the way that technology is going, and when games like Hellblade 2 are being released, or Sony they just can't. They can't afford to do so. Either this started long ago, way before we've known, or the studios ain't shit. And they've tapped out with the last gen. And that's why they keep on remastering these games. They're on a loop.
Agreed. And that's the way they're going to be, because they don't know how to get off. They don't know how to. Well, no Diddy. That's not what I was saying. I'm sure they pay to get off.
Well, when your greatest hits are behind you, what do you do? It's like a raggedy.
You're like in sync right now.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you got Chris Kirkpatrick out there still trying to sing bye bye bye. You know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker going in, dying.
Out of breath.
Fucking old ass man doing that shit. This is what they're doing. They're using the same shit over and over again, bro. Like they don't know what to do.
Joey Fatone I saw on a clip not long ago, and this motherfucker looks like he's ready to play freaking Santa Claus at the mall. That gray beard, just the look. He's got it down. Out there humiliating themselves, trying to still be a boy band.
Like, boy bands have disbanded, dog. Like, stop. Like, stop, bro.
Some people need to get slapped up with the truth, and they still don't get it.
Yo, it's true, man.
Man.
It's true.
The world is filled with freaking snowflakes.
We're like done with it, man. Like, listen, I'm not saying that you can't make another God of War or you can't make another Ghost of Tsushima, but fuck, you have to move on with the times. We want new, man, not some same regurgitated shit, bro.
Hey, look at this message right here.
You wound me, Doodle. My beard turning gray. I would say I'm not slim.
That's from Say Reborn. But are you out there singing "Bye Bye Bye" in a boy band? That's what I'm.
Not just singing, the dance moves. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta hit it from everywhere. That's what you do. Sweating. This motherfucker dying.
Like, yo, know your place. Know your place. You know what I mean?
Wearing clothes that he shouldn't have been wearing in the last fucking, I don't know, 15 years. Like, times have moved. This motherfucker reliving the literal past. Like, he's literally trying to get back in his costume. Like, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Yo, first of all, Instinct was the shit back in the day, Primo, okay?
Oh, my gosh.
You know their dance moves?
Primo.
Yeah. Did you not watch Wolverine and Doodle? Wolverine and Doodle? Deadpool Wolverine.
That's wild.
Oh my god. All right, listen. The back in the day, they were the shit. I'm just saying, I'm old too, but you don't see me out here fucking dancing the bye bye bye. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe that's not really relevant now because Deadpool was out here doing it. Maybe I'll be cool in these streets hitting them with a little bye bye bye. You know what I'm saying?
Deadpool
Should I
didn't
do it?
even do those moves. Ryan Reynolds was like, I'm too old for
well,
this
that's true.
shit.
His
He didn't
stand-in
even
did it.
do it.
Okay. His stand-in did it. All right. Jesus. Oh my god, did that happen? Did Lenny Kravitz split his leather pants on stage? Because that would be
Oh, that would be
hilarious.
hilarious. That would be hilarious.
That would be really hilarious. Oh my god. James Thomas says these kids be doing our dances to our songs on TikTok these days. Oh yeah. They get to reap the benefits of it now. Bastards. Big Miss Game said CMoney just did the boy band dance version of the bachata.
That's right. That's right.
Listen,
That's right.
it's just what it
What's
is,
that
man.
love?
All right. It's just what it is. But nah, it's true. It's true. This is the problem. This is why there's no security in thought of having a console with them, man. Like I tell you all the time, man. I regret having these fucking consoles because they just did not produce good. Let me not say good. Okay, maybe they're good games, but not great. And I don't show up. Understand? I don't show up to PlayStation for good. Like, does that make sense? Like, I didn't buy a console to experience a good game. I want a fucking amazing game. If you can't produce that, then why do I have it? Okay. And the only holdout I had, and I know people don't fucking like them, I don't give a shit. Fucking Naughty Dog was always my favorite PlayStation studio. And I was hopeful that they were going to come out and fucking amaze me. And goddamn, we never going to see nothing amazing
Let
from
me
these
rip
people
the
no more.
Band-Aid for you, sweetheart.
Not happening.
Let me rip the Band-Aid. Naughty Dog is no longer what it used to be. They are
These are the
dead
facts, bro.
and gone. All right?
They're
gone.
Backstreet Boys. You know what I'm saying? They're on the other side trying to do their own thing. It's like, bro, you're done. Come on, man. Come on. It's crazy. I don't know. All right, let's move on. Fuck these people and their shit. Now the good news is
Read
what?
this
Say
one.
it. You read it while I get this going.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You do it.
It says
You do it.
Madonna in her depends. Goddamn. Grinding on stage. Jesus Christ. It is just sad at this point.
Crazy.
Good for performing at her age, but try to act classy like Aretha Franklin did in her old age. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta sing and not dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know that you used to. You were a virgin. No one's confused anymore. Okay, bitch.
It's just the shit. I can't even like, yo, the things in the I want to say it nicely, but the
Goodness awaits, James Thomas says. Oh my god, go ahead.
just like stop getting surgery. Like, it's just sad. I could like it's just sad. You're right. It's pathetic.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
Now, Gun Griffin thinks that Doodle doing dance moves would be epic. So listen, I told CMoney about TikTok, but he's like, he doesn't think.
No, legit, she did. Like, legit. Like,
so,
legit.
oh my gosh, you guys.
She did.
Yeah.
She was really like trying. Like really
yeah, I don't
trying.
even know. Like, I would love it. Like, I will freaking
like
love
trying,
it.
like
all the time.
trying to get us to do some Fortnite dances. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I so
Hit it
would.
to the beat. Hit it to the beat.
Hit it to the beat. See,
No.
he won't. He doesn't want to do it. Just say
we're not TikTok age appropriate. Okay.
Oh, come on. You're not TikTok age appropriate.
Oh, got it. That makes sense. The way that makes a lot of sense. You're right.
It's not about being younger, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. That's what our teenage kids are gonna want to see.
No, you were trying to insinuate that, oh yeah, that's the way it works because you're younger than me. Right? That's what you
Who
were
said
talking
that?
about. That's what you were.
I didn't say that.
You're talking to me, bro. Don't even try.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
What you were talking about.
Nope.
All right?
Nope. Not I.
Listen, see, it's not enough being younger than me. You gotta look younger than me. You gotta dip and do it the way that I do. All right.
All right,
So
all right, all right. You win.
I know.
Okay, but I didn't say anything. So you just made up that entire situation, but that's
I
okay.
didn't have to say it. I got
No,
the vibes, bro.
no,
I gotta shut it down before it
there was
even
no
begins.
vibes. I was vibing in the
Just
opposite
saying.
direction of what you're saying, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna move on from this shit, and we're gonna go to the next. We know the pro sucks dick. Okay, we get it. On to the next situation.
Yes.
On some more fun, funner situations, I guess. I don't know how we look at it, but I do have it ready.
Okay. You got
Yeah,
us.
but the
You got us
time.
twice. See, we'll see.
No, I do have it ready. Hold on, I'm just gonna put the
Yeah.
right time.
Yep.
Okay, boom, it's right here. All right, so
Mm.
we are moving on to the next topic, and the next topic is this. That's right. Interesting, interesting. I did have it ready. That's funny. Wario64 puts this out here, says Take-Two Interactive has sold.
We
Let
can't
me
see what you're seeing.
Why didn't you tell me?
Wow. It's
God
old
damn it.
age, guys. Old
Fuck
age.
me.
You see how I have to
Jesus.
remind him every time? Whew. Mm.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So Wario64, god damn it. Says Take-Two Interactive has sold Private Division for an
Oh.
undisclosed sum, buyer to be disclosed relatively soon. The buyer purchased rights to all of its live and unreleased titles. Take-Two will continue to support No Rest for the Wicked. So, listen. We've been saying
We
something here
talked
for a
about
while.
Take-Two quite a bit.
We have talked about Take-Two quite a bit. And I'm not gonna lie. This sounds like some moves have been made. And the fact that they can't disclose the buyer right now leads me to believe that the only set of buyers that would not want this to just be disclosed would be first party platform holders. Now, we know that PlayStation is a broke bitch. So it's very unlikely that it was them. But there's one piece, there's just one thing. And let me scroll down on this image real quick. And I'll click the image. There's one thing here that leads me to believe that it might be Microsoft. Now, again, we have no idea. It's just making sense to me. I don't think there's any other buyers out there who would give a shit that they're known that they bought this at all outside of a first party platform holder. And I could tell you right now, if you look at the second game in that lineup, that game, my friends, is Outer Worlds 1. Who makes Outer Worlds again? Oh, that's Obsidian. Who owns Obsidian again? Oh shit. Roadie Revenge just fucking cracked the fucking code on top of it, guys. Goddamn. Goddamn, Roadie.
See it. I see
I
it.
see it.
Oh.
Okay, so the point that I was going to make is Xbox is buying them because they're going to go ahead and get the original games rights. That's right. They will have the rights to Outer Worlds 1, which they did not. They own the IP, but they don't own Outer Worlds 1 because of the way it is. But they could have made any design in the motherfucking world, and they chose
Damn.
to put
Roddy
a big
Revenge.
Roadie Revenge.
Brody. Roddy,
went ahead and put
potato.
an X in the middle of the goddamn image.
No,
The image has an X in the middle, fam.
it does. It does.
Bro, I didn't even see the X. I was just going based off of Outer
I can't
Wilds.
unsee
Outer
it.
Worlds. Now I cannot see it. Now it's just a bunch of X's everywhere. I see X up there, X up there, X up there, X up there, X up there.
They're all over. It's like that triangle that has a bunch of triangles, and you gotta find out how many triangles. There's a bunch of freaking X's in here. Damn.
Oh man.
You.
Bro, you nailed it. 100%. 100% nailed it. That is fucking crazy. The X is there in front of you. Look, relatively soon. What's relatively soon? I don't know. Maybe at the Game Awards in December, which is relatively soon, is not within the month. It's a little more than a month. But
soonish,
bro. Crushed it. Now I don't know. Look, we do have RC Polygon.
Yo, RC, what's good?
That $5 super chat. Thank you for being here. Says thank you for that $5 super chat. Says, I don't think Microsoft is going to buy Private Division. I think Take-Two sold off Private Division to another person to slim down and be presentable for Xbox to buy T2. See, I don't see them letting Outer Worlds walk.
Yeah.
Because remember, even though we're not thirsty for remakes and remasters, the Outer Worlds 1 at some point might be worth remaking before Outer Worlds 2 comes out. Now remember, Outer Worlds 2, even though we don't really think about it because it's very far away, is probably a good number of years away, right? It's probably going to be a couple of years into the next console life cycle before we get Outer Worlds 2, realistically speaking, right? Like Avowed is wrapping up in February, right? And then you would presume that the full force of that team will move over to this game. I mean, even though isn't there a separate team that did? I don't know if the Avowed. No, Avowed is the Pillars team, right? Shit, maybe Outer Worlds is sooner than we think. I don't know, but I just feel like they wouldn't let the first game get out of their hands, right? Imagine Sony bought this shit, right? And now they own the publishing rights to fucking Outer Worlds 1. And you come out with Outer Worlds 2, and Sony's like, oh, that's funny. We're re-releasing Outer Worlds 1 for PlayStation 5 Pro with the, you get what I'm saying? Like if they were, I feel like that wouldn't be a thing. I don't know. What do you think, baby girl? Oh, well, you're muted.
I agree with you. They can't let that slip away. But, going back to RC's comment, maybe they are trying to slim down the bigger purchase, right? Maybe they're buying a couple pieces off so that it doesn't seem as big of a purchase when they come in
but for Microsoft,
Take-Two.
Microsoft could just buy the whole building.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know that. I'm saying so it doesn't seem like a big layout, like they're buying another I mean, it's nowhere near. And it shouldn't be a problem for them to buy Take-Two, but maybe they're just buying in pieces right now. I wouldn't if it were me in this situation, I wouldn't let this game go, right? So if anybody was buying it, even if it was up for sale, right? I will get in there and try to snatch it up. But it makes sense for Microsoft for Xbox to come in and go ahead and try to scoop this up. If they went ahead and made a deal with someone else without it being out there, that's a shady move. That would be a shady move. I don't see how, they would pass up on the opportunity to go ahead and scoop this up.
I mean, I feel like it has to be, in my mind, it has to be Microsoft. When I look at the slate of companies that are out there, Activision is off the table. Xbox owns them, right? Bethesda off the table. Xbox owns them. So you have EA. Is EA gonna buy Private Division stuff? I mean, they do have their smaller game initiative, right? Doesn't EA have like a that's the one they do what the fuck with that guy? It Takes Two.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It Takes Two, right? From Joseph whatever his name.
They're so good.
Um so It Takes Two is part of EA's, indie program. So could they have been the one to do this? Yeah, maybe they're buying it. Maybe they're going to sell off the Outer World. Maybe okay. Okay. Maybe maybe whoever buys these people are buying them to get like this Kerbal, this whatever the hell that space shit on the corner that was like a big deal for a while. And maybe they're going to sell Outer Worlds to Microsoft, the publishing rights to the first game. And then in that scenario, then what I would, then that would make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if they
Okay.
went ahead and somebody else was buying it, maybe in tandem with Xbox, working with them, say, hey, we're going to buy this, but, we don't want to spend all this. Would you buy, if we bought this, would you buy this? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that they don't, like, nobody wants to buy a dead franchise for them, right?
Yeah.
Like, why would you own, like, you're paying
Will you
for,
buy us as a bundle? Is what you're saying.
yeah, like the people who are buying Private Division are getting everything that Private Division owns, right? Except I guess the only thing is the no rest for the wicked, right? That's staying under Take-Two. But outside of that, they're getting everything, right? So if they get everything, that means they're getting Outer Worlds, right? And obviously that has a cost associated with it. So in their mind, why am I going to pay for the publishing right to Outer Worlds, an old ass fucking game that we don't have a chance to make another one of, right? So I could see somebody coming to Microsoft and be like, "Hey, listen, we want to go ahead and buy these people. I mean, buy Private Division, but financially, it only makes sense for us if we can offload, this game to you. Would you guys do that?" Right? That's a possibility, right? So I don't know. This conversation got a lot deeper than I thought as
Well,
far as
when you
like the
don't know
possibilities, because I
exactly,
thought,
yeah, when you don't know exactly what's taking place, there are like your mind kind of just runs with it.
how do
Potato.
you explain the X?
That's yeah. I was just about to say, like, I just see the X now.
Unless it's Twitter. Twitter getting
Maybe.
into the gaming space. I don't know.
Damn it.
I feel like it is, but I mean, look, it's time, right? It's time, right? We know that Satya has been, have said it. We just came out recently and said that we're buying new studios, right? We're buying more studios. The thing about this, though, if I'm not mistaken, I guess this Kerbal, the space people at the end, I think Take-Two owns them. I don't know if they come with that, but the other people, Private Division, you're just getting the IP, are you not? Like you're just getting the shit that they made. You're not getting like there's no studios associated with this, right? Let's read this shit, right? You know what? We spent all this time talking.
Let's click
Okay.
in. Let's
Let's
click
let's
in.
see let's
There
see
you
what he
go.
actually says over here. Zelnick on Private Division sale. Those projects were smaller. We're in the business of big hits. Oh shit. Wow. Okay. Publisher confirms sale of indie publishing label to undisclosed buyer following studio shutdowns this summer. Oh, wow. All right, let me see how long is this. Okay, it's relatively short. We'll just read it. All right. Take-Two Interactive has confirmed the sale of Private Division for an undisclosed sum as it drops the indie-focused publishing label to focus on larger projects. In statements alongside the publisher's latest financial results, the company confirmed another party has acquired not only the private label, the Private Division label, but also all of its live and unreleased titles. Take-Two will continue to support Moon Studios action RPG No Rest for the Wicked, which launched in early access on PC back in April. Hold on, let me just. I feel like I'm hearing an echo. So let me
Here, hold on.
unecho. Excuse me. All right. Oh yeah, echo's gone. Okay. So let me get back here. It says the publisher has not disclosed the buyer that now owns Private Division, but CEO Strauss Zelnick told GameIndustry.biz that it will do so relatively soon. Reports that Take-Two was planning to close or sell Private Division first emerged in June, shortly after the news that it had reportedly shut down Roll7 and Intercept Games, as well as laid off a number of staff. Private Division also reportedly dropped its publishing deal with Silent Hill 2 remake developer Bloober Team. Oh shit. When asked why the company has sold off the label and why it struggled, Zelnick told GameIndustry.biz it was part of larger plans to focus on the publisher's strengths in AAA and mobile. We made this strategic decision so that we could focus all of our resources on growing our core and mobile businesses for the long term. It's funny, mobile. We're really best at these big AAA experiences. We have the biggest intellectual properties in the interactive entertainment business, some of the biggest intellectual properties in the overall entertainment business, and to make sequels to existing beloved franchises as well as to create new hit intellectual properties is our mission. The team of Private Division did a great job supporting independent developers and almost to a one every project. What the fuck does that say? Hold the fuck on. The team of Private Division did a great job supporting independent developers and almost to a one every project they supported did well. Almost to a one. I don't know. That sounds fucked up. However, the scale of those projects was candidly on the smaller side, and we're in the business of making great big hits. There was confusion as to whether the aforementioned studios had actually shut down, with Zelnick claiming neither studio had technically been closed, although a WARN notice indicated that Intercept was due to close its doors in July following widespread layoffs at the studio. A Take-Two spokesperson has now confirmed to GameIndustry.biz that both studios were closed prior to the sale of Private Division. The changes and layoffs at Private Division followed Take-Two's announcement back in April, layoff 5%, blah, blah, blah. Great. Okay. So that's all we got there. So they really didn't go any deeper, just
They
into the
didn't go deeper, but they were not sugarcoating anything. Um, yeah, wow, okay. They should have kept it like short and sweet.
Well, I think ultimately, you kind of look at the situation and you see what they're good at, right? Like you got your Grand Theft, you got your NBA 2K, you got your, Borderlands, right? You got your Mafia, you got like your big games that they're planning to go ahead and do. Um, so I don't know, man.
Just it sounds like PlayStation talking. We don't need these small ass games. We don't give a crap.
I
Um,
mean, when I hear the focus on mobile and their AAA, I don't know, selling this off, I feel like just listening to how he said it, I don't know if Xbox would need this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Xbox would need this. I feel like Xbox would want to get Outer World, right? Like I feel like they would want to get the whole, like the entirety of their IP. Um so I don't know. It sounds like there's a lot of extra shit. Now, will this shit be good in Game Pass? Yeah, but the studios are closed.
that's
So
what I
unless
was
they're
thinking.
bringing the
When I
studios back,
saw the picture, I'm like, okay, well, these can all just go right into Game Pass, right? Um, but I mean, they don't. The one thing that Xbox does so well is like put teams together that are a bit more cohesive, I want to say, more talented is what I really want to say. Um, that they go ahead and kind of know where it's lacking and what they need to go ahead and upgrade things. So I don't know that they will necessarily need to bring in the teams, right? That might be actually a better situation for them.
Yeah, I mean, so you know, I'm looking at something that Derek wrote over here, saying losing sight of the big picture. These were great smaller filler titles to fill in gaps between larger titles. Doodle was right, starting to sound like Sony, right?
I agree with you. Yeah.
Facts. And then Amit Kumar follows up by saying it sounds a lot like Activision when they transitioned all their studios into Call of Duty, right? So I think both are the same. And I think there is a difference though. Meaning not a difference to what they're saying, but I understand the mindset because, a place like Activision, they focus on these hits, right? They're focused on these big budget things. They focus on knowing that they're going to make things that are worth investing in because people love it, right? And they're good at making those games that people kind of fall in love with, right? Now, the thing is that Activision's big IP was Call of Duty, right? And the IP that people thought they loved, like a Crash Bandicoot or Tony Hawk and stuff like that, are fine and well and they're good, but you know, are they huge? Right? No, right? That's why Activision kind of backed off, and that's why it works so well being with Microsoft now because they have access to all that IP. But that IP, even though is not as big as Activision wants to be able to make that game and make billions and billions of dollars, right? They're still big enough for Xbox to be like, "Hey, we're making a new Crash Bandicoot. Hey, we're making a new
Yeah,
Tony
especially
Hawk."
because of Game Pass. For sure. Bless you, baby. Um,
Thank you.
yeah, especially because
Exactly, because it
of
works with
Game
Game
Pass. You
Pass.
want to go ahead and have enough games in there.
And we know
And
there is a new Tony Hawk being made, right? So we already know that that was greenlit. Tony Hawk
see,
setting.
okay, so that's the problem, right? When you go ahead and you see your money maker, right? And it's difficult to go ahead and kind of rationalize why you should be making anything other when you have something like Grand Theft Auto, right? Or you have something like Call of Duty. So there is also getting to the point where you need to go ahead and focus only on those games. Um, Grand Theft Auto wants to come out here and charge. Yes, they have a big game. They put a lot into it. Comes out every 10 years, right? And it's like I get it, but now they want to potentially charge probably $100 for their next game. So sometimes because we don't see exactly what their numbers are, you don't know what is the reasoning really behind why they need to charge more for a game or to only focus on those big IPs, right? It may seem like you hear the name Take Two, and it's funny because we've talked so much about them getting scooped up by Xbox, and it's like people find it like such an impossible thing to think about when they picked up ABK, right? And ABK had to focus so much on Call of Duty because and they have so much IP, but they had to focus so much on Call of Duty because that was that, you know, big money that comes in like without a second thought, right? That was money that was kind of like secure in the bag, right? That was gonna they were gonna go ahead and make. So they can't necessarily, and they had to clean the house. There's so much more that goes into these studios than the eye can see, right? So who knows what's going on with Take Two really for them to go come out here and kind of get rid of something that was a part of who they are in wanting to charge more for their games. Yes, is it the value, but is it just the value?
So this is what I would say. Knowing knowing that Take Two had, have these big IP that they do. This is the thing. I think there's a certain moment in gaming that is now stopping.
Yes.
And that moment is the fact that there was a lot of people who came in and said, "You know what? We're going to do these smaller games too. We're going to help the indies out." But that's bullshit. It was never about helping the indies. It was never about, oh, my passion to help these people make the games of their dreams. This right here shows you that from the beginning that it was all bullshit. What were they looking for? They all saw that out of nowhere, some fucking indie will come out, make some random ass game, and it would just blow the fuck up and become the
Skyrocket. Yep.
next big fucking thing.
Yep.
And what they all these fucking people, whether it's EA or whether it's Take Two, who have these it's Ubisoft did it too, right? They all had these little fucking boutique divisions where it was all about fostering these smaller indies and hoping to get big results, right? So little payout, big results, right? That's what they all looked for, and not many of them did anything with it. I would say EA probably had the best shot with It Takes Two, which ended up selling like stupid amounts, like 20 million or like some stupid number, like huge, right? But Take Two just sat there and looked and said, okay, we've been doing this for how many years? We opened this up. We thought we might get a hit. We did all these years, and it did not equal anything substantial, right? So they're out. And that's just what it is. They went ahead, they tried it, nothing big came from it, so they booked, right? Outer Worlds, yeah, that was big. Baby, can you mute your mic real quick? I think it's doing the same thing. See. All right. So, yep, gone. So Outer Worlds, it was a hit, but guess what? Microsoft bought the company, right? So there's nothing for them to do there, right? They couldn't do anything with it going further, so they couldn't take advantage of it. That would have been their hit, right? That would have been the thing that they could have made another one as well and really push things forward with that game. But they couldn't. Now Xbox owns it. So excuse me, this was just their attempt to do it, and now it's all coming out. They're looking for the big hits. This is what they want, and this is what they're trying to push for. Um, that being said, I'm gonna take a chapter. We're gonna stick with Take Two because this is actually there's more stories that are involving them.
It's got it
But
all tied together.
yeah, but I just want to take a chapter because it is breaking away from this exact thing. So
Oh, Duke brought up A Way Out. That was really good.
that was
See,
a
but
great game,
that's
but I don't think it didn't do It Take Two numbers. It Take Two was
what he
huge.
was wondering if it sold, if it did fairly well. But see, this is again, it's just like once you start getting I don't know. For me, once you start, and I maybe because I saw the pattern already with PlayStation, like where there's smoke, there's fire. You just that's all.
Agreed. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this in now. So with Take Two, they also here we go. So we got some more information. So this guy Ben, Videotech UK, went ahead and put out these tweets. So he says, Take Two CEO Strauss Zelnick remains confident, assuring investors of substantial net bookings for fiscal 2026, beginning in April 2025, and fiscal 2027, beginning in April 2026. This looks very promising outlook for Grand Theft Auto 6 to still be released in 2025. So the quote here from Zelnick is, we are highly optimistic about our future. Our core franchises remain vibrant. Our teams are hard at work on the most ambitious development pipeline in our history. See, that gets me excited. Like, that's what I want to hear. We are evaluating continually new growth. Wait, what? We are evaluating continually new growth opportunities that have the ability to enhance our business model and financial profile. As we pursue our strategic priorities, we expect to achieve sequential increases in net bookings in fiscal 2026 and 2027, which we believe will drive long-term shareholder value. And here is the same guy. He goes further. He says, here's the Take-Two timeline for its upcoming releases thanks to their call presentation. They still have Grand Theft Auto 6 September to December 2025. So that's not moving. Now, they have Mafia, the Old Country, which we're very excited for, between April 2025 and March 2026. Okay. And then they have Borderlands 4 fiscal year 2026. So it's the same. So that just that between April 2025 and March 2026, which
So one's gonna hit than the other, probably.
yeah, one this year,
Yeah,
one
they're
next year. You know,
just
like one
giving it
2025, one
a.
2026.
They just don't know which one's gonna be the
But
one.
like this is the crazy thing because like all these are like technically set, they could all launch in the fall of 2025. You know what I'm saying? Like all three of these, which would be crazy. But more than likely, both of these are going to move out of the way of Grand Theft Auto. So
Absolutely.
you're either going to have both of these launch after 2025 and do like a January, March or some shit like that, or
It,
you can
yeah,
have them launch before Grand Theft Auto,
yeah.
which
Yes, but like months before.
yeah, I can
So
see
it's
Borderlands
gonna
4 like a
be one
summer.
is coming in, yeah, tighter to April. And then the other one's coming out in 2026.
I mean, it's possible, but they're planning for it, right? But the bigger thing out of all these other ones, because these were just relatively new announcements, right? Mafia, the Old Country, and Borderlands 4, right? Those are relatively new announcements. Grand Theft Auto 6 is the one that we've been sitting on for a
Yes.
long time.
Well, we've
And
been, yeah.
September to December, they haven't moved their goal, right? Like they're keeping the same target, right? So that's gonna be, I mean, number one, that's great because that means they're on track, right? Nothing bad is happening in development that is making them look at it like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? We're gonna have to push it back. So the window is still there. I think they're aiming for September and they have a,
Wiggle room.
3-month cushion,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Just in case they have to push back a little bit. But that's huge. And then there's more information, right? And this is where again we forget about it, but they also own Red Dead fucking Redemption, right? They own Red Dead. And Red Dead is a monster. The remaster came out, and supposedly I haven't watched it, but supposedly on PC, it's actually like worth the play, worth the playthrough. Like it looks really good, and if you haven't played it forever, it's might be worth checking out. But Red
Agree.
Dead Redemption 2 now has sold 67 million copies. That's sold to date. They sold more than 2 million in the last 3 months alone. That's a lot.
That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot. That's a lot of copies of that game being sold. But this is the thing, you think about Take-Two and you don't like a lot of people you just think of Grand Theft Auto and NBA 2K,
Yeah.
right? But they have this is a dude, 67 million copies. PlayStation would suck like all those Cowboys dicks to get that much sold on any of their games.
You know what's funny? Because I was kind of like I was giggling when you said that because I mean PlayStation can only dream about this shit. Like they just want one
Dude, this
that
one
can
game sold
do.
more
Yeah,
than all of their IP that they released this year combined. I mean, this generation combined. I can guarantee you that none of all of their IP, all of everything PlayStation owns released this generation have not fucking even gotten close to 67 million.
no,
Not even close.
no,
Not
not
even
even
close.
their boxes don't hit 67 million.
Seriously, seriously. It's crazy. I mean, obviously, we know Red Dead's been out for a long time, but the point is that this is still one fucking game. You could fast forward as much as you fucking want. Astro is never gonna sell 67 million copies. All right.
Can we see the
Obviously,
future?
like the
And they have
technically,
Grand Theft Auto, bro.
and
That
remember,
makes
these are
stupid
sold
money.
numbers. These are sold numbers, not
Yes.
Astrobot 1 that was free in PlayStation 5. That's technically 60 something million copies are out there because it came with the console. But sold, nobody's touching that. That's crazy. So again, this is what they have, man. Like that is Red Dead is going to be like whatever they make next for Red Dead is going to be
Insane,
amazing.
bro. Insane.
This game,
Insane.
honestly, Red Dead 2 it has to honestly is one of my favorite games, right? That I think I've ever played. I love this game, right? I love it. I love the feel of it. I love playing it. The people who say, "Oh, it's too slow," take some fucking was that shit that
Xanax?
Xanax?
Is
Yeah,
that the one that
or
calms people
Ritalin.
down?
What they give the kids who have ADD? You know what I'm saying? Back in the
I
day? You know what I'm
don't
saying? That they
know.
just throw them. Was it Ritalin or some shit
I
like that?
don't know any of this shit.
Like calm down, bitch, and just throw them a bunch of like just throw a bunch of shit in front
Open
of
your
them,
mouth.
or crush it and just like pony powder that bitch, like you know what I'm saying? Just be like,
I'm about to blow your
okay.
games.
I can now understand that I don't have to spaz out every 3 seconds when I'm playing a video game. Got it. Got
That's
it. No,
funny.
Red Dead 2 is one of the goats, right? I mean, it's just what it is. It's phenomenal. I honestly, I wish, like, I wish I could just replay that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, just start from the beginning, just experience the whole thing again. It would be great. I wish we were doing it like we used to do, where we used to play
Yeah.
through the series and shit. That would be dope. Like, just play through a whole series of a game.
I still with when we did we were talking about Yellowstone, that moment right there was insane. Um yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It was amazing. This is one of the goats for sure. So whatever they make next is gonna be crazy. Um, and then here, Take-Two has confirmed that GTA 6 is still on track for fall 2025. This is like the little image that they put up.
Layout.
Um, so Sid Meier's Civilization 7, which we gotta play Civilization because now that we love these other games,
Yeah.
this might actually fall in line with us. Um, That's February 11th, WWE 2K25. I love how they have the platforms TBA. We don't know where we're gonna release the next fucking WWE. That's crazy. Unless quarter 4. No, because this fiscal 26 is even longer. So forget what I was gonna say. So there's no reason. That's stupid. Just fucking say it's going everywhere. Um, Maybe they don't know if it's gonna release on the old gen consoles yet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they
That's
don't know if
possible.
they don't know if they're gonna transition it to the new ones. And they don't have NBA 2K on here, which I don't know why, right? That's silly. But Grand Theft is still listed fall of calendar 2025. Let's fucking go. And fucking Judas still has no release date, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
They can't give you everything, right? Um those are I mean, they have dates for dates, right? If this was Xbox, they'll be like, these aren't dates.
Facts.
We don't have any dates. But yeah, they have big games dropping. 2025, 2026 is gonna be huge for them. So and again, I think the big deal is the fact that they're not they're not they do have wiggle room, right? But again, we were talking, what if Grand Theft Auto drops in 2026, right? But it seems like, it's just like which month between, September and December, when is it going to drop? Not a delay situation in any way. So that seems to be off the table.
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, it's
I keep seeing all these Grand Theft Auto pictures, and I'm like, they messed up the design. These are not the characters.
They're not. They're not. It's so weird. Like they
Look what you've
absolutely.
done to us, Farq. Look what you've done to us.
I just take ownership of it. Like it's just ours. Like there's no way. Let me let's see. This is the only thing I see when I look at that picture. See? That is the real Grand Theft Auto 5, right? That is the way I like my Grand Theft Auto 5. You know what I'm saying? This is the real deal. Okay? That
Just
other
it
shit,
feels weird after Farq made all these things, to see the OG.
yeah, the whack G. You know what I'm saying? The whack G indeed. All right, where the fuck was I? Okay. No, not that one. Yeah, here we go. All right, now look how shocked you're gonna be when you go back. Oh God, sorry. Sorry. I was looking at Jeff, by the way, when I was making that face. But yes.
I mean, we can't blame you. We can't blame you. Oh man, Big Bird is back. Let's go.
Oh man. So yes, so the last kind of piece of information is just how fucking crazy the fact that Grand Theft Auto 5 has now sold in 205 million units worldwide. Crazy. Crazy.
Well, how much was 67
67 million.
for Red Dead?
Yeah, but remember that's another
No, I'm just saying, like and that was a big deal,
that was a big deal.
right?
But this is
So,
since 2013, fam. So it took
jeez,
11 years, but they sold 205 million copies.
that's wild. That's wild, man.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I mean, but listen, all of this, everything that we just looked at, everything I just showed you explains exactly why Microsoft are buying these motherfuckers. I feel it. I feel it. It's the only
We'll
thing that
see.
makes
We'll
sense.
see.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me. All right. Listen, the day that shit happens, I don't want to hear no bullshit out there. Okay. You fucking know who was talking about that shit. All right. And you guys all thought I was a clown. I ain't no
I know.
clown.
I know. When that came up, it was like when we were saying that PlayStation back in freaking September last year, that PlayStation needed to get scooped up. They needed a sugar daddy. And look at everything that's played out ever since. It's almost like they didn't see it coming. um,
Facts.
but we did.
100%. We've been saying it. We know it. It's the truth. The Budster, the homie, says, CMoney,
Yo,
you see that pick
Buster.
on the daily and in your dreams, homie. Come on, Papa. That's the love of your life. Yo, those are facts. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
I do see her in my dreams too. It's crazy. It's the truth.
That is
Why
that's funny
why
because
you are game? He says,
he
see,
wakes up and he's like, I had a dream about you.
I did. We have to make it happen right now. Right, you're a game. Right, you're a game. See what he feels it in his old heart. Why I gotta be old, dog? Aren't you like 2 years older than me? That's right. Right,
Did
you are
say that he was older than you.
exposed.
He made it a
Exposed.
point to say that
That's
he was
right.
older than you, see
By
money.
like 2 years, I
Yeah.
remember specifically.
Mm.
Specifically.
Mm.
Yep. Illuminati bringing us back,
Yo,
remembering. See? Everybody knows it. What's up? Illuminati says Phil Spencer stealth releases former AAA, PlayStation AAA exclusive Death Stranding on Xbox Series X on the same day as the PS4 releases. Next level trolling. It is.
seriously.
It is. Why your argument says you said you were too old for TikTok. I mean, this is just true, man. All of us are. Okay. Why do you think we're here and not on TikTok?
See money trying to keep us grounded. Trying to keep us grounded.
What the fuck, to TMI with those not suitable for work dreams? about Doodle. Oh my god. Yo, listen. It be with a B. It be with a B. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right,
Babe,
all right.
babe,
Babe, babe,
babe.
babe. Oh my god. Oh,
Ah,
all right. Okay, so last chapter. Let's go ahead and get that. I already have it ready. You don't even know. I just
okay.
need the number. Let me just get the
You did
number.
you did all right with this one.
I told you. I wasn't fucking around.
That's how it goes. The buster. That's yep. Hey babe. Hey babe.
All right. This is the last one. Here it is. It's in Spanish. Good luck reading it. No, 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 no,
You are not gonna read that.
no, no, no. I
Oh
gotta translate it.
man.
Google translated it. Google translated it. All right. So
We'll be here
this
for days.
this is the last piece of news, and I feel like this is the rumor that doesn't want to go away. But I need it to happen. So any
Okay,
chance I
okay.
get, we're gonna talk about it. If it
Tell
comes up,
us.
Xbox Portable in 2025.
Oh,
Holy shit, guys. It might be happening. During the stream on the Xbox 2 podcast, Jez Corden mentioned that we could see an Xbox handheld console next year based on some information he's heard. A little birdie told me that you might see some really new hardware next year, Corden said. While he doesn't expect it to be revealed at the 2024 Game Awards, I wish it would. He
can you
does think
imagine?
2025 would be the ideal time to announce a device that, quote, can be held in the palm of your hand. Well, quote
Okay,
unquote.
go ahead.
Okay,
Hit it,
so
see. Hit it.
first of all, this
'Cause
kind of
or I'm gonna say it.
this kind of cuts me deep. What the fuck do you mean in the palm of your hand? Should be in the palms of your hands. Or the palm of your hands? Palms of your hands. Whatever.
I feel
Should be
like you
hands
could
with an S,
just
motherfucker. Why
yeah,
is it? What is it going to be? What am I
he's put
playing with one
anything on my
hand?
freaking hand. No, oh my gosh, you are the street's almost done. All right. You just focus.
Just
Um
saying. Just saying. Um, but no. Let's leave the.
console.
I'm gonna take this up to the Google Translate. Okay, Google Translate. Fucked up the S and it's palms of your hands.
Go up. Let
Okay.
me see. I can read it.
Yeah, but he also wrote it, so he can
Palma de la
also.
mano.
Yeah, but he can also be miswriting it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go with palms of your hands. So what this translates into is that we might possibly be getting the handheld next year. God damn, that would be amazing. Now think about the Jesus, that just got me excited right there. Can you imagine? We go ahead, get the next console, the handheld, right? And this is the thing we were talking about. Oh, but if they bring it out now, it won't have everything necessary to be next gen and blah 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 blah. But maybe, just maybe, 2025 they drop the handheld, 2026 they drop the console and a dock.
Okay. Okay.
So 2026, you can either buy the handheld and a dock or just a dock and take the handheld that you
And
bought
dock it like the
previously,
Switch.
dock it like the Switch, and now it is a full-blown console, and the dock has whatever it has in there that makes it more powerful and gives it all the features that are necessary for the next gen of it. Thoughts?
I mean, that would be amazing. Well, listen, we were talking about releasing it all in one shot, and it's like, Jesus, everything
I
sounds so dirty right
listen.
now.
When we release,
Okay,
we're not spreading it out. It's one shot. You take it all. Okay,
yes, all in one shot.
all in one shot.
But when it comes to the console and the handheld, right? You want to space it out enough that, people don't feel like they have to choose one or the other, right? So I do believe like about a year is enough time to go ahead and like you release a handheld and then follow up with your oh boy, I'm gonna get you. Um and then in 2026 come in with the console. And I love the dock, right? Go ahead and even if you're not buying the console, you buy the dock to dock the handheld and turn it into a
Next gen
console.
console.
Yes.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. No, I agree. I agree. I agree. I think that's I listen, it makes sense to me. I feel like this is absolutely can happen. And I think that will be fucking amazing. Can you imagine go and I can see why they would do it, right? Why would you do this? First of all, you're gonna have an amazing year, right? You're gonna have a killer lineup of games that are releasing in 2025 out of your first party camp. But what the fuck did we just spend all this time talking about? Grand Theft motherfucking Auto. If Xbox is the only handheld
Oh my gosh.
console that you can play native Grand Theft Auto 6, fucking A.
I said if you're coming with a handheld, you better come correct. And for them to
I
drop it in
come correct every
2025,
time I'm coming
yes,
in your handheld.
motherfuckers.
Every time. Super correct. Okay.
Listen, you just
Precision.
that's the way to do it, right? You got to do it right. Um
You do have to do it
you
right.
have to
That's the
do it
truth.
right. It's just
Gotta do it right.
that's, that's the way you do a handheld.
That's exactly how you do it. You would know for sure,
And then
$100.
you wanna bring it and do it everywhere, right? You want it you
Everywhere.
bring it with you everywhere. Motherfuckers are not gonna be focused on anything else, bro. Grand Theft Auto in your hands?
Tomorrow's night shift, guys. All right. Calm yourselves. Oh my god. God damn.
Oh, man.
Oh shit. Listen, I don't know. I'm excited. I think that this is a very real possibility. I think it makes sense to do.
You
I think it makes sense to
Yeah.
do before having you have to do both. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're gonna just have a console and then a dock separately, like if they're not gonna go all in like a Switch, like if the next console is not just a dock with with power and a handheld that you remove, and they're gonna do a conventional big box like we heard in the rumors, right? So it's supposed to be a big box that's your main console, and then you also have supposedly same power profile, but you have a handheld version of it.
That's the thing. This is gonna be it's gonna be costly, right? So you're gonna have to they need to space it out. Um just for themselves, right? You want to go
To
ahead
be able
and,
to get
and
you to
and
get both.
benefit as much as possible from it. But yeah, this is gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be really good.
Yeah, I think so because again, remember, you're literally going to end up in the same place, right? We're going to have a Series X and a Series S. Again, the difference, excuse me, is going to be the power profile, but is going to be accepted, right? Because on your handheld, your screen is only. So this is why it's going to work, because on the handheld itself, all you need to give us is a Series S level console, right? On the handheld itself, because
Yeah,
you're
but
just
when you
aiming for
dock it,
1080. But when you dock it, it gives you the rest of the power profile that equal the main console, and you're fucking Gucci, right? Like there's no problem whatsoever. They're gonna have the machine learning, they're gonna have all that shit necessary to get it to where it needs to go, right? So honestly, this is a huge W. If they can
yeah, it is.
if they could perform the way we anticipate, it'll be a huge W. They can get this out and make it happen. I mean, I'm all in. Like, we would definitely buy multiple handhelds for sure.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
I hope, but yeah, I hope they give you like I want options. I want it to be heavy duty, like just slick,
Mhm,
you know. I like big things.
mhm.
So we'll talk about this more tomorrow though.
We will. We will talk about it more tomorrow. Real quick, before we get out of here, we're wrapping it up.
No,
We're not
we're
actually
not.
gonna wrap it up.
No, we're
We're
not.
never gonna wrap it up. Never, never. But the show is gonna end. That
Yes.
being said, uh, listen, I want to know right now, everybody who's in here, tell us what you think of the screen. We went ahead
Ooh.
and we redesigned. We did all new logos, new backgrounds for everything. So this is our on point gaming podcast one. Yes, see, that's what I was thinking, Derek, and that's why we did it because this is our OG. So that's why we want to make it a little different than the other ones because this is the original podcast that we started, you know, 119 episodes ago. Um, so it's been a while, and we wanted it to be a standout. It's a lot, but I feel like it works. That's what I feel, and that's why I kind of wanted to see um what the difference is. Now, this was an upgrade that was real. I get where you're going, Derek. This was not a PS5 to PS5 Pro upgrade. This is a actual visible upgrade from our previous version to now. See, let me hit you with it. Ready? So this we do real time. This is some digital foundry shit. Okay. Before and after,
Yeah.
right? Before and after. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Uh, uh, uh. Yeah, this is the
I'm digging it. I'm digging
newer
it.
one pops. That's what I like to see. Yeah, we wanted to make it a little something something. There'll be another different one for tomorrow. Every show will be
Yes.
different. Morning Quest is going to be different. Right, you were saying, "Oh shit,
Well,
better than the PS5." See, this
right,
is
you
what
are.
people were expecting. Let me make this maybe the best analogy that we could possibly do to explain why the Pro sucks balls. Because this is what the PlayStation 5 is, right? And what they were expecting to get when they got the 33 teraflop monster in their mind was they were expecting for them to get games that now look like this. Like, oh shit, look at that difference. Look at the lighting. Look at all this shit. This is crazy, right? But in reality, they just got this again. You know what I'm saying? But those lines that are going around, they go faster. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, sometimes,
Sometimes.
sometimes,
Not always.
sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's wild. It's the truth though. It's the truth. Uh we do have the homie Ray Ray in real life. Oh
Oh my
my
gosh.
god. Wow. Yo, oh my god. Thank you for that $2 super chat, man. It says my hand's too small for GTA on my handheld. Damn.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's wild. That's wild.
Damn.
That's wild.
You stick
Uh
to console, okay?
I think we done fucked up, Buster. He says, see, buddy, dude, I gotta wash my mouth with soap for being so freckle tonight. Better yet, wash my dirty mind for those thoughts. Oh my god. Oh man, that's
Well,
funny.
thank you for rocking with us. We'll be back
Um,
tomorrow.
hold on. Amit has a suggestion. Now, to be fair,
Oh,
the green
okay.
is chosen the because of Xbox, right? We want to rep the green. But that's black. Do you see it on the bottom? The banner.
Oh, go ahead. Hit it again. So his suggestion is to make it black?
Yeah, versus the green.
Yeah. Hit it. Yeah.
I mean, I think we already knew that when we did it, right? Like we were thinking, we knew black was going to be the best matching, but I think we did green just to give our just to rep our squad. You know what I'm saying?
We can switch the colors on the shows.
I mean that's possible too. No, no. I wish we could, but we can't do. We can't get that granular. Uh, we can't get that granular with it. But all right, well, cool. I mean, at least you guys like it, right? So that's good news, right? All right, guys, that's it. We're gonna. I was gonna say wrap it up, but I don't want to lie to you. So we're going to finish the show right now. So guys, thank you so
Thank
much for rocking with us,
you.
man. We appreciate you guys all so very much. We are gonna go ahead and shout out our elite and inner
Yes.
circle members.
Thank you,
That's right.
guys.
The homie, Big Boy Mike, Dark
Woo.
Angelic, and Spoon Man. Those are our elite members. You guys are the shit. And of
Thank you.
course, we have our inner circle members. That's right. Our boy,
Yes.
Big Migs Gaming,
Woo.
and our homie, Coach Hooded Canuck.
Woo.
Thank y'all
Let's
so
go.
much for the extra support, man.
Thank
Appreciate you. It means a lot to us. It does help out. So thank you so much. And then of course, shout out to all of our squad members that we have on YouTube. You guys are the shit. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Shout
you.
out to the homie B Martin, who not only
Yes.
became a member off show, but
Thank
went
you.
ahead and started us off gifting 5
That's awesome.
brand new memberships. So we appreciate you, homie. Thank you so much for that. And shout out to everybody who's super chatted, man. We appreciate y'all. Thanks again. We really, really do appreciate it. And with that, man, we will be back tomorrow night,
Yes.
8 p.m. Eastern time with the squad. That's right. We'll have the homie Hargeet Shani in the building, and we'll have the homie Demo Flow Gaming. We're gonna be fully stacked and ready to go tomorrow. So I see Big Migs Game says ain't nothing better than the inner circle. That's right, Big Migs. Appreciate you, fam. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Derek says, I can't super chat. I'm broke from the pisser. Yeah, but you're taking it back tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow with the super chats, fam. Appreciate you. What do I do to gotta be in the circle of trust? Listen, it's just a button click, bro. You just click the button and you're in, man.
Click the button.
The button. Click the button. But nah, man, appreciate y'all so much for rocking out with us, man. It means a lot. Thank you for spending your time with us. We have a great time hanging out with the homies. So thank y'all all so much. And guys, remember again, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it. It's gonna be a fun night. We'll see what tomorrow brings new, but we definitely got some stuff to talk about with the homies. And with that, we are going to end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle.
Yes.
We're done.
We are.
Until next time.
You're intruding.
You're intruding.